splitting the guards with that shot.
Joe Tessitore, Andre Ward, Tim Bradley, ringside. I'm in our set position. Mark Kriegel and Max Kellerman, who's scoring the fight. Max, how do you see it right now?
You know, I see it as an even fight. I have it 4 rounds to 4. I thought Loma just tied it up last round, but like the early rounds, he's barely winning these rounds, putting combinations together a little bit by Haney, and Haney's right hand to the body in the last couple rounds hasn't been quite as devastating as it was in the first 4 rounds of the fight.
I got it 4 apiece, 2. I got Loma coming on. But the telltale sign I told you at the beginning of the evening was, could Loma pass Haney on his left-hand side? And he hasn't done it yet.
I think this is going to be a very difficult fight to tally up, because you can see it so many different ways. There's been such effective work by Haney, especially like that to the body. There's been so much effective work from LOMACHENKO with the left hand. What are the judges looking for?
Yeah, it's difficult scoring even when it's shooting. Ooh, good shot right there.
Chopping down. Haney backs into that. Oh, comes out of this
shot right there.
With a Viper strike, Loma tries to close the distance.
Here's your fruit.
Again, straight left hand from Loma. Can't miss with the left hand.
Snap the head back to Devin Haney.
Stop! Step back.
Both guys take power shots. That's the shot that Loma's looking for. The straight left hand. Money. Another jab.
With 2 pieces from Loma.
Loma closes range and sends off a 4-bunch combination, and then back to distance in that jab. That excellent jab of Haney.
And when does Loma have success? When he's moving forward. When he's moving forward, that's when he's having success. Not when he's moving backwards.
I'm here. Good.
Left hand again by Loma. Starting to see some fatigue right now from Haney. That was a good body shot. They traded shots right there, going back and forth.
His mouth is open. I think there's some blood coming from the mouth of Devin Haney.
He's exhausted. I mean, mentally, you have to deal. Ooh, beautiful shot right there, counter.
Both fighters, you got breathing. They're fighting at a high pace. It's a lot of mental pressure, but they're in great shape. I don't think any fighter's exhausted right now. They're both doing a great job.
We should have that conversation about mental pressure when the 10th round starts, because even in the non-punching moments, there is intense pressure with this matchup. Just the footwork alone and the presence of each man.
Good job. Listen, good job.
He wasn't going to the left. He's going straight left now.
Yeah, but listen, that's why I said he's one and done. We're already playing for that. He's already playing for that. Listen,
He's doing it more than once.
Listen, let me tell you, that's why you go up under. That's why your break is faster. Your break is faster. Okay? But you got to drop the knee and you sit down on it. Okay?
Straight left hand can't miss. Haney stand on that line. Using his reach in good spots. Stand on the outside, but LOMACHENKO has found his mark with that straight left hand. Can't seem to miss every time he throws it.
10th round. Dre, you talk about the mental pressure of this matchup.
Listen, to me, these are the championship rounds. I don't score 11 and 12. I score 10, 11, and 12. And both fighters need as many of these 3 rounds as they can, because you don't know how these judges are scoring. When we think we know, we don't know. When it's a clear-cut win, we don't know. So we certainly don't know in this moment. The mental pressure is still on, and both fighters got to find a way.
What I heard in that corner from Haney was that he's on to me. He knows exactly what I'm doing. That LOMACHENKO, with that high boxing IQ, is able to figure him out.
LOMACHENKO's best moment of the fight in round 10.
Came out of nowhere. Explosive. Right on the target.
Telling you. Accurate, sharp, quick Haney.
A little bit of swelling around the left eye of Devin Haney. Short right hand from Haney on the inside. Goes underneath forward. Left hand scored moments ago. Loma having a very good 10th round.
He's trying to set a trap right now. It's the left hand he's looking for.
He comes in with the left hand again, does Loma.
He figured out the sequence already. Loma has figured out the sequence. Now you see him moving back. He's setting traps now for that left hand.
Big round for Lomachenko.
Yeah, it's the clearest round for Lomachenko of the night. With the best hand, the 10th round, Lomachenko.
Yo, 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 what is going on? To everybody in the boxing world, to the people across the pond, do that great stuff and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Mate, it's been 24 hours, nearly. A day later, and Devin Haney retained his belts, defended them against Vasily Lomachenko. Yo, 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 what is going on? To everybody in the boxing world, to the people across. We're back. I think I just got taken out. We had an echo, so I had to come out of the other device and come onto this one. I think we're loud and clear. We should be good. But yo, listen, people. After such a big fight, what a great fight both fighters gave. And I just watched the fight again, round by round. I watched every single round again, like a hawk. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy. This is your host, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. And I'm going to tell you right now, some of you subscribers might not agree with me today, but it's all love. You know how it is over here. It's all love. I ain't got no dog in this race, bro. But I'm going to tell you right now, people are overreacting. People are overreacting about this situation, bro. There ain't no fucking corruption. Wake the fuck up. Yo, whoever's not fucking with me, that's on you, bro. But I'm telling you right now, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, my channel, it was no corruption and there was no robbery. Wake the fuck up. Whoever says it's a robbery, I know Terence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, and some of these people in the boxing world in America are saying that Lomachenko won. Okay, Lomachenko won. But it wasn't a robbery, bro. I just watched every single round. And I want everybody to just now sit back, relax, and just think about this. Take away that you wanted Lomachenko to win. Just take that out of your system for 1 minute. And I know so many people wanted Lomachenko to win. I get it. And bro, I'm seeing the hate. I'm not saying it's hate. Now that's a strong word. But I'm seeing the criticism. Everybody now in the boxing world and the YTBC, a lot of people now are leading towards the robbery. Now, because Lomachenko says it's a robbery, does not mean it's a robbery, bro. Because Shakur Stevenson says it's a robbery, it doesn't mean it's a robbery. I'm just saying, bro. Because Teofimo Lopez Sr. is saying it's a robbery, it doesn't mean it's a fucking robbery. And because Javante Tank Davis fanboys are saying it's a fucking robbery, it doesn't mean it's a robbery, bro. I want you to just chill. The fight's over and done with. All right? Now look, Lomachenko, I feel sorry for him as well. I feel sorry for Lomachenko. I feel sorry for Lomachenko, bro. You know what I mean? I know Lomachenko broke down in tears in his changing room. That hurt Lomachenko, bro. Lomachenko gave you greatness in the fight. Lomachenko took away Devin Haney's jab. Ain't nobody ever took away Devin Haney's jab, bro. I've never seen a man take away Devin Haney's jab like Lomachenko took away Devin Haney's jab, bro. I gotta give Lomachenko the credit. And he constantly was moving to the left, moving to the left. Lomachenko at 35 years old, his legs moving, reset. He's like a fucking computer, bro. You think about it. He's moving to the left, slitting the jab, then moving back to the right and reset. Lomachenko reset. He reset so many times. Lomachenko reset the whole fucking situation for him to be back in position to catch Devin Haney with that double fucking left hand. What a genius Lomachenko is, bro. He worked out the source, how to deal with a Devin Haney, bro. I gotta give Lomachenko his flowers. But Lomachenko also was phased. Ladies and gentlemen, bro. Yo, you guys are real boxing fans or you want to hate? Who agrees with me right now? Does anybody agree with rap style boxing knowledge right now as I'm leading to cook a 4-course meal? I'm going to cook you a 5-course meal. I just want you to know, does anybody agree with what I'm saying so far? That people are overlooking this, bro. All right, John McSmith agrees. Re215, Loma is still a good fighter. I get you. Pat Greedy says, whoever says robbery is a casual, point blank. Pat Greedy. Haney got rocked in the Loma Matrix. Haney came back. Haney came back and closed the show. In the 12th round, Haney came back like a champion. Devin Haney showed the world why he is champion in the 12th round, bro. How about we just really keep it real now? How about we just wake up and just keep it 100 here? Look at this. Hayes is my brother. Sometimes he agrees to disagree. And Hayes is agreeing with me, bro. Re215 agreeing with me. Robbery of the year. Guys, a respect to you, man. Guys, as my bro. Guys, as my bro. Don't matter what, anybody's opinions don't always have to agree, bro. It wasn't a robbery, said Stephen 4722, bro. Stephen 4722's been rocking with me for a long time. And he was going for Lomachenko too. And Stephen 4722 says it wasn't a robbery, bro. There were a lot of close rounds. Check it out, bro. Damn, that picture of Lomachenko crying is sad, bro. I think it's actually a fight of the year. But it wasn't a robbery. I hope you guys understand, bro. Listen, let me show you something. Devin Haney had Lomachenko shook in the ring. Devin Haney made Lomachenko in the 9th round, and in the 8th round, Lomachenko had to take those body shots, bro. Some of the rounds earlier on, Devin Haney was plastering Loma on the body shots, though. Because See, Loma took away the jab, but he couldn't stop Devin Haney's attacks to the body. And Devin Haney showed some greatness in that fight. Devin Haney showed some greatness, bro. He showed that he can fight. Devin Haney was willing to fight Lomachenko in the middle of the ring, and Devin Haney was willing to go back, move around, and reset and come back with his shots consistently. Devin Haney had enough power, right? You all talk about his power, his power. Well, Devin Haney had enough power to make Lomachenko on pause for certain times in certain rounds. Devin Haney had Lomachenko at certain rounds, right? When Devin Haney was catching Loma to the body, Loma also was very, very cautious in how he wanted to go in. And, you know, Loma should have done more. Why do you think Lomachenko couldn't do more? And why do you think it was so close? That's because Devin Haney was catching Loma to the body and Devin Haney was going for the head. And every time Devin Haney catch Lomachenko, whether it was small right, whether it was from distance, it was enough to keep Lomachenko honest. Devin Haney did enough to keep Lomachenko honest. But the only round that anybody did more than anybody was when Lomachenko landed hands on Devin Haney. When Lomachenko landed hands on Devin Haney, bro, in the 11th round, wasn't it? It was the 11th round that Lomachenko changed the whole fucking game again. And Lomachenko started landing continuously in the last minute of the 11th round. He landed earlier than he started landing punches on Devin Haney in the 11th round. But then going into the 12th round, you could see Devin Haney already winning 6 rounds, bro. You could give Lomachenko 6-7 rounds. Either way you want to flip the dice, you could have given it to either man. Some of those early rounds, Max Kellerman had Devin Haney winning 4 rounds out of 5 in the first early rounds. Max Kellerman gave Devin Haney 4 fucking rounds in the fucking before 5th round, bro. In the 5th, 6th round, Devin Haney was up. So you got to remember, Devin Haney fought a great fight so that Lomachenko couldn't steamroll him until the 11th round. Lomachenko started landing hands. But Lomachenko clearly won the 11th round. Lomachenko clearly won the 11th round. But let me tell you something. The whole thing for me, when it was going into the 12th round, yeah, I said, bruh, this fight has been too close. I said, this fight now to me is too close. Whoever wins the 12th round has secured the fucking fight. Whoever wins the 12th round for me secures the fight. And Devin Haney came strong, bro. I said, what? Devin Haney showed me greatness again in the 12th round. When Lomachenko is the man who he is, just had his way in the 11th round, in the 12th round, Devin Haney started being sharp, started coming in strong, and showed his gas tank. And Lomachenko could not do no work. And Lomachenko wasn't able to elevate. And Lomachenko was not able to close the show. Lomachenko was not able to close the show, bro. Devin Haney closed the show. Does everybody agree? At least let's be fair. Let's keep it 100 here, bro. I want to see at least everybody keep it 100. Did Devin Haney close the show? Did Devin Haney close the whole chapter in the 12th round? Devin Haney definitely closed the show and won the 12th round. Devin Haney won that 12th round, bro. He closed that 12th round. And a champion, a man who is there to take it from the champion. Let's talk sense over here, bro. I don't want people to be in their feelings. I want people to be on the Rap Star Boxing Knowledge show with a very good mindset so they can understand the conversation. You're going in there to the champion's backyard. This is why Lomachenko's crying. Vasily Lomachenko's crying because it hurt him. He couldn't close the show, bro. And he promised his son that he was going to win all the belts. And when Vasily Lomachenko's son called him, when he went to the changing room, and he said to his dad, yo, we did it. His dad said, yeah, man, we did it. But Vasily Lomachenko cried. It was hurting him. And it is what it is. It's a sad situation, maybe, for Vasily Lomachenko. But that is boxing. Vasily Lomachenko could have done more. Why didn't he do more? Why couldn't Vasily Lomachenko hurt Devin Haney? Why couldn't Vasily Lomachenko close the show? Huh? Why did he lose the 12th round? He lost that round, bro. It was a close fucking fight, and Vasily Lomachenko knew it. Vasily Lomachenko didn't dominate the champion, people. Look, I told you, after today's live, some of the subscribers won't be agreeing with me. I've seen what's out there, bro. I've seen what everybody's reporting. I get it. And I see that people, they wanted Lomachenko to win. But unfortunately, Lomachenko could have done more. Stop fucking crying, bro, for Lomachenko. Like Mike from Boston said, bro. Mike from Boston's keeping it real, man. Fuck it. It is what it is. Mike saying, look, man, he closed the show. He won the fight. End of the fucking story. All right? Now, it was a close fight. Loma did well. Loma could have won. Loma might. Some of you say Loma should have won. Stop fucking crying, bro. Most of those majority fans out here are crying that Lomachenko fucking should have won. Well, Lomachenko should have woke up in the motherfucking fight. Lomachenko should have woke up in the motherfucking fight, bro. Stop capping for Lomachenko. Move the fuck on with your lives, bro. Move the fuck on. You don't like Devin Haney? That's on you. You don't fucking like Devin Haney? You think Devin Haney a bitch? That's on you. That's a feeling, bro. I don't give a fuck about the feelings. This is Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Just like you had no feelings for Wilder, just like we have no feelings for Fury, no feelings for Teofimo Lopez. It's the same old fucking shit. Stop talking about the same old fucking shit, bro. Because I'm going to prove every single one of you people right now, I'm going to prove you wrong. Now watch this. The first fight with Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin. The fucking judge had it for Canelo Alvarez. 118, 110 or some bullshit. They robbed Gennady Golovkin, bro. Canelo Alvarez robbed Gennady Golovkin in the first fight. The judges had it crooked. Yo, you guys need to wake the fuck up and check yourself before you wreck yourselves. When that first fight with Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin, those judges, that was a robbery. That was a robbery, bro. That was a fucking real robbery. And you guys are sitting out here, the same fucking fans, hating and calling a robbery on Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. There's been worse robberies. What they did to Golovkin, bro, that was no justice, bro. They made that man become a draw. Just because Golovkin beat Canelo, they still didn't give it to Golovkin, bro. They robbed Golovkin in those scorecards. Now, let's see who's going to keep it real with me now. Let's see even if the Canelo fans on Rap Star Boxing Knowledge are the realest motherfuckers. Did Gennady Golovkin get robbed by that judge in the first fight? Yes or no? Bro, I'm only going to ask you one more time. Look at that, bro. Yes, 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 yes. San says yes. John says no. Canelo GGG was a draw. Urge says Canelo won. Yo, Rat, there were no Haney fans in the MGM. We'll talk about that soon, yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Yes, it was a robbery. Bro, that was a worse robbery than what we're talking about today. Stop the bullshit, bro. Stop the cap. Everybody needs to wake the fuck up, man. I've seen worse robberies in my life, bro, and I don't understand it. I understand that Lomachenko should have won, could have won. I get it, bro. He should have won, could have won. Well, he didn't fucking win. He didn't do enough. And Lomachenko should have known that he's going to the next man's country, bro. He's in the next man's country. You better take it off the champion, bro. And this is why Lomachenko always takes too long. What he did in the 11th round, he should have done that in the 9th fucking round, but he couldn't. Lomachenko couldn't close the show. And that's Lomachenko's fucking fault. Lomachenko couldn't close the show, bro. That's Lomachenko's fault. He didn't take it. He didn't take it from the champion, bro. You got to go watch that fight properly. The fight was close. The fight was close. Lomachenko did great in that fight. Lomachenko showed you that maybe it's good that Haney never fought Lomachenko 4 years ago. Now, maybe it's good that Haney never fought Lomachenko 4 years ago because it shows you that Lomachenko, bro, Lomachenko's that guy. All credit to Lomachenko. He is that guy. Now, I'm going to ask you one more time so we can talk about other subjects about this fight. All right? We got to talk about Shakur Stevenson today. We got to talk about Teofimo Lopez and what Teofimo Lopez has said. I'm going to play the interview, exclusive, only on Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. I'm going to ask you one more time before I have a quick 1 minute interval. And I want to see the names. And let's keep it real. Now that everybody understands boxing, we don't need to listen to what Shakur Stevenson is not your dad. And what some of the boxing world says, they're not your dad. Your eyes can see. Men lie, women lie, but my eyes don't lie. I'm going to ask you one last time. Was it a robbery last night? Did Lomachenko get robbed last night, or is that casual now? Is that casual talk? Did Lomachenko get robbed last night? Yes or no? All right. For everybody who just said yes and no, we have a special guest. Yo, does everybody want to see the special guest before I get back here and start to cook? Let's get the special guest for the people who said it's robbery. That joke. Get that special guest. Let's get the special guest on here, bro.
What up?
How are you?
I'm great.
Can we meet you?
My name is Tunde Tupac, aka the Rap Killer,
Tunde Tupac.
the Rap Flexer, kill them all.
Your
Rappers.
name, your name.
Your name is
Tunde Tupac.
Tunde Tupac.
You can write the Rap Killer there.
But Tunde is your
It's
name.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Tunde, with your dressing, I know the kind of song that you're about to present.
Yes.
So you want to tell us about it?
Just rap game. I kill the rap game because the haters want us down, but they're not gonna get us.
You don't
Calm
need to
down.
tell us about the haters now.
Rappers, right? You're a
Yes.
rapper.
Rapper.
Good. Let's hear you.
Check it. Ha ha. Check it. Ha ha ha. Check it. Check it. Check it. I rule everywhere. I rule. They want to take me down, but they cannot take me down. Yeah. I rule New York. I rule Lagos to Atlanta. We go to Chicago.
Hey, Rick, are you
check me
willing
out.
to
Check
speak
my
to
game.
the
My game
world
is
and tell
tight.
the
All the
world, put me
haters,
on
shoot
the
them in the
phone,
brain.
what you
Pull
thought
up,
about
pull
the
up,
fight?
pull up. I've been around with my guys, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, Snoop Dogg. We're all in this game together because I kill them all. I kill Tupac and I kill Biggie.
The
I kill
fight,
them
in
all
your
because they
opinion,
can't
quickly.
contain my rap game.
Hey!
Off the
Wait,
hook because
calm
I'll kill
down.
you all now.
No, calm down. You killed?
You killed who? It's just a lyric. Don't fear.
Lyric.
Your lyric will put you in trouble. You have to be very careful. You don't just go about saying things that you don't know.
It's a rap game. Exactly.
So you actually think Lomachenko won the fight? That's it. Okay. It was close. It was a close fight, right, Rick?
Yeah, it was close, but it wasn't 116, 112, and the 10th round clearly went to Lomachenko.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow
Call
then.
me tomorrow night.
All right, see you tomorrow. That was Rick Glazier, right there, live and direct. Did anybody hear Rick Glazier what he said? Did anybody hear what Rick Glazier said just now? Rick Glazier says he got Lomachenko winning that fight, but it was a close fight. I just spoke to Rick Glazier. He said he's coming in a bit. And Glazier says is that it was a close fight, but he gave it to Lomachenko. Now, it was a close fight. It was a fucking close fight. Either way you look at it, it was a very close fight. You know what I mean? And the world has reacted to Devin Haney and calling him all kinds of names, and they want to reverse the fucking decision. And now that Lomachenko was crying, I understand that Lomachenko did great. I get it. I feel for Lomachenko too, you know, bro. I get it. Lomachenko, Papachenko. You know what I mean? They did everything they could. Man, I'm keeping it motherfucking real, bro. I'm just saying people can't handle the truth. The truth is it was a close fight. Now I'm going to ask one question. Did Lomachenko do, or do we need to show the whole fucking fight and wake people up one by one? Did Lomachenko take it off the champion last night? Tell the truth. Yes or no? Did Lomachenko take it off the champion? Did he come in in his own country and rip it off of him? Yes or no? Stop the cat, bro. You know it's all love here with Rapstar. I love all my people. But let's just keep it rolling here, bro. Did Lomachenko take it away from the fucking champion? Keep it real. Stop using your heart, bro. Yo, John McSmith says no. Kevin Effect says no. Loma way smaller. Hayes says no. Stephen 4722 says no. Ree 215 says no. Hey, listen, bro. I know that some people saying, yeah, only very limited, but the first 5-6 people, they say no. So you agree with me. You're not going for what all 90% of the people are saying to you. You guys make your own decision, bro. You guys are the most focused individuals who don't listen to the rest of the people, bro. Because we're outcasted today. Right now, we're outcasted in the way that people are criticizing, saying it's corruption and it's a robbery. I don't agree with none of that. I don't agree with none of that. I don't give a fuck what Shakur Stevenson's saying, bro. Shakur Stevenson acting like a Lomachenko fanboy. Shakur Stevenson is acting like a Lomachenko fanboy now, bro. Stop the bullshit. And pound for pound says, no, he didn't take it off the champion. Pound for pound says he didn't take it off the champion, bro. I can give the scorecards 115, 113, Devin Haney. I can accept those scorecards 115, 113, Devin Haney. He's the champion in his backyard. You needed to do more, Lomachenko. You left it too much, too late again. Lomachenko, we love you. We love Lomachenko, bruv. It's the truth. Lomachenko is what boxing's about. I got a lot of respect for Lomachenko as a man. He is a true boxing man. And anybody who don't love Lomachenko, you a hating motherfucker, bro. You a hating motherfucker if you don't love Lomachenko, bro. Lomachenko is a true boxing man, through and through. But Lomachenko, you fucked up, bro, again. You left it so much too late again, like you did with Teofimo Lopez. The same thing you did with Teofimo Lopez, you fucking hesitate, you take too long, you couldn't close the show with Teofimo. You couldn't close the show with Devin Haney, but you showed greatness. Lomachenko showed greatness in the fight, bro. And I can't see why, even though Devin Haney won, I can see how Lomachenko, if it was different judges, maybe they would have let that would have been Lomachenko 115, 113. You can't even argue at 115, 113, Vasily Lomachenko. But Loma, you didn't take it from the champion, bro. And Lomachenko fanboys, you got to keep it real, bro. We're Lomachenko fans, but we're not fanboys. Lomachenko left it too little, too late. He always fucking does that, bro. If Lomachenko after the 11th round carried on like the 12th round like that, bruh, then I'll start thinking about what the fuck happened here. So let's keep it 100 here, bro. Devin Haney won. Lomachenko lost. Devin Haney kept... One thing he did great in that fight is that those body attacks, those uppercuts, that consistency right hand, Devin Haney threw a lot of punches, lots and lots of punches, and some of those punches landed effectively to the point where Lomachenko had to second guess himself and he couldn't totally dominate Devin Haney. It was a chess match at its best. One of the best fights that both fighters, individuals put up. I salute both guys. I salute Devin Haney and I salute Vasily Lomachenko. And I'm going to say this again, bro, that I feel sorry for Lomachenko. He did everything he tried to do, but it wasn't good enough. And, you know, Lomachenko, I know he feels like they robbed him because even with Teofimo, Lomachenko felt like he won. Even with that Salido fight, Lomachenko felt like he won. Lomachenko's never felt like he's ever lost. But this one hurt. This hurt Lomachenko, bro. And I understand the pain, and I understand it because their country, with Ukraine, with what they're going through, and how much they've been under pressure, and how their civilians have been dying in the war with Russia, which none of us really want to talk about because it's not our problem. But Lomachenko's country is suffering, bro. It's suffering bad. And if you can think for 1 minute how those civilians, those children, and that country is getting invaded until it gets stabilized again. Well, Lomachenko was fighting with a lot of pressure. He was fighting for his country and for himself. He did great in the fight. He showed that he's a great fighter. And then he showed that he was going to put hands on Devin Haney. He took away Devin Haney's jab. He showed Devin Haney who's a faster fighter. But Lomachenko waited too long. He allowed Devin Haney to be in the fight as well as him. And Devin Haney showed why he is also a great fighter. Devin Haney showed that why he had to dig deep. And boy, did he dig deep. Salute to Devin Haney for digging deep because Loma took him in the trenches. Loma took Devin Haney somewhere we've never seen done before. We've never seen Devin Haney getting punched on the way that we saw. We never seen Devin Haney losing so many rounds like we ever saw before. A man like Devin Haney's been winning 90% of all rounds until he met Vasily Lomachenko. But I will say this. Both fighters got humbled in the ring. Lomachenko was a bit humbled with Devin Haney. And Devin Haney was humbled by Lomachenko. And one thing I'll tell you, that he showed that Lomachenko's got skills. Lomachenko showed Devin Haney that he got the skills. Wow, what a fight. What a fight, bro. What a beautiful fight. What a beautiful fight. Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. What a great fight, man. It's going to be talked about for years. It's going to be talked about for years. One day, 50, 80 years after we're talking about it today, they're going to pull it up that Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. What a great fight. I'm going to say this, though. I see how Lomachenko fans are upset, man. I understand, bro. I get it. Loma fucking did what you've never seen happen to Devin Haney, bro. You never seen a man neutralize Devin Haney's jab like Lomachenko. Fucking hell. He neutralized Devin Haney's jab, bro. You never seen a man land hands on Devin Haney like you saw with Lomachenko. But at the end of the day, we saw greatness in the ring, but then we saw a young guy who was also showing some greatness. You overlook how composed Devin Haney was. You overlook how many shots Devin Haney was throwing in the fight. You overlook the body attack. You overlook Devin Haney with the right hand. You overlook Devin Haney also having his moments in the ring. Now, let's just remember this. Lomachenko was having his moments. Lomachenko was having his moments. And Devin Haney was having his moments. But I know that a lot of people wanted to see Lomachenko win. And even the fans were booing Devin Haney, bro. They were booing him in America. How the fuck are the fans booing Devin Haney in his own country? The fuck? How the fuck were the fans booing Devin Haney in his own country, bro? The fans were booing their own guy. Now, I can say that in the MGM, there were a lot of fans. There were a lot of fans that were Lomachenko fans in Vegas. There were a lot of fans in Lomachenko fans in Vegas, bro. Wow. Wow. Whoever thought that the fight would unfold like this, and now that the fans are not happy? The biggest fight just unfolded in our face, and now the fans don't feel satisfied. They don't feel like Devin Haney did enough to win and keep his belts. That's what the boxing world is also feeling like. Bob Arum feels that Lomachenko did what he had to do. Bob Arum says that Lomachenko won the fight. Oscar De La Hoya says Lomachenko won the fight. Shakur Stevenson says Lomachenko won the fight. Do you guys want to hear what Teofimo Lopez Sr., do you want to hear what Sr. said about it? Let's hear what Teofimo Sr. said about the fight. Yeah? Yo, big up General. Big up pound for pound, my brother. Big up Jose Garcia. Big up the Chief. Big up Nas. But let me tell you something, General. Half of this chat don't even agree with each other. Half of this chat right now, this whole boxing community, half of this chat right now, they don't agree with the other half of the chat. It's divided opinions. It's divided observation, and it's a divided... There's a divide in the way that people are thinking and looking. People in this chat right now are disagreeable to each other right now. Because it was such a close fight, pound for pound, King, that even the chat and the fans, you both are divided. Half of you say Loma won. Half of you say that Loma people are overreacting. The other half are saying, the other fucking people are saying that Devin Haney won, man. He never robbed anyone. And then there's another fucking load of people saying that Devin Haney robbed Lomachenko. Everybody's not agreeing with everybody. Look, Stephen isn't agreeable with Chuck. Chuck ain't agreeable with Nas. I'm just saying. I just did it earlier on. I said, listen, did Loma get robbed? And the first 10, 7, 8 people said no. I asked the same question to you guys, And half of you guys say, no, he did not get robbed. So who's the hardcores and who's the casuals? Who's facts over feelings? Right here. I'm just asking, bro. Who's the casuals or who's in their feelings? Who's overlooking the situation and don't give a fuck and have no attachment to Devin Haney and have no attachment to Lomachenko? Who's thinking like that? Who's thinking like that, bro? I want anybody to just think away from being the fan of Lomachenko and Devin Haney, bro, and then talk to me. So here's the link. Johnny Thunder's coming with the Thunder. Salute to my boy Carl. Australia in the house. Don Ramon in the house. Salute, rap. It was a close fight, but Haney won the fight. Look, Don Ramon's telling everybody in the motherfucking chat. Hey, listen, my boy Don Ramon's telling you all that Haney won and basically shut the fuck up. Lomachenko, people are crying. How do you feel about what Don Ramon's saying then? How do you feel about what Don Ramon, the Don Corleone, is saying? He's saying Haney won. So what about the rest of you guys saying that Lomachenko won? Think about it. You're not agreeing with each other right now. Now I've got a few people in the panel. I was gonna take a break, but we're gonna let Mirage take the floor. Mirage, what's going on, bruv? Mirage, you're on mute again, ain't you? Sort your mic out, bro. When you come over here, yeah, have yourself ready.
Not much, man. I just I watched the fight again.
I watched it already again. Can you please tell? There's a lot of people screaming in the chat right now.
Yo.
Robbery, robbery, robbery. Can you please speak to people?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Speak to the people.
Yeah, I watched the fight this morning properly. Yesterday, I actually thought Loma won, but today I had a few drinks yesterday, so I was a bit deluded maybe. I rewatched it again. I thought Haney won. He won the fight clearly. Haney won. A lot of close rounds. See, when there's a lot of close rounds, it can't be a robbery. Like, the only clear rounds were like 10, 11, when Loma was putting it on him. So many close rounds, but yeah. I had an 8-4, 7-5 Haney.
Wow, you had it 8-4, 7-5.
So let me just go over. So round one, that round can go either way. Everybody agrees. Round two, another.
Do you agree that Lomachenko came heavy on round one at the end?
Yeah, but this is the thing. He tried to steal rounds with flurries. You can't.
Yeah, what you're saying is what I'm saying. He didn't do enough of it.
Not consistent, yeah. So round two, let me just go over. Round two, either way. Round three was close. I gave it to Loma. So the first two I gave to Haney. Then rounds 4 to 8, I gave to Haney. And I watched a couple of those rounds a couple times to make sure. Haney was more consistent during the rounds. Body work, some nice clean shots. Then Loma just puts on a flurry. Most of the punches miss and everybody gives him the round. That's what I saw.
So a lot of people don't agree with you, though.
Yeah, do you know why?
Why?
Because Loma is a well-liked fighter. Haney's a disliked fighter. Motherfuckers are biased. I don't like either of them, so it's easy for me.
Just like it is for me.
Yeah, and so I think that's why. I mean, they're biased. You know, they don't even notice. You know, you love Haney, you love Loma.
Are you proving right now that boxing is totally biased? Are you proving it right now?
Heavily bias is a big issue in boxing. Big issue. And that's why you need somebody like me, somebody objective
now let me
to
turn
give you
let
the
me turn it
breakdown.
on you. Let me turn it on you. Can I just play a part and make a role like a Loma
He didn't
fan?
block the body shots, Giza. They were clean shots, man.
Can I speak like a Loma fan now, just to make it, make it a bit entertaining? Yeah. Right. Let's see if you
bring a Loma fan on here. We can smoke him as well.
No, but I'm gonna just be a Loma fan for a minute to see if you can answer the questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Who landed the harder punches?
Who landed the harder punches? I guess Loma landed the harder punches in rounds 10 and 11, but it's a 12-round fight.
What about all the double left hands that Loma was snapping Devin Haney's head back with?
Not often enough. Not often enough. What about all the body shots that
Everybody
Haney
in the
was
chat,
piecing him
most
up?
people in the chat saying that Loma did land harder punches.
Yeah, but in how many? What about, to me, one of the best punches of the fight, maybe the cleanest shot, was a left hook by Haney at the end of the 7th round. 7th round, left hook, clean, big hook, caught Loma. And, stuff like that. He wasn't hurt. Loma wasn't hurt, but, he was landing clean shots, but they weren't getting the same attention.
Who won the
People
most
are just focusing on rounds 10 and 11.
Who won the most convincing rounds in the fight?
Yeah, Loma run round 10 and 11 convincingly. Again, so what? You don't judge a fight.
No, but I'm just trying to give you
an
understanding why the Loma fans are pissed.
And that's why.
I'll tell you what else they're pissed about. And, I like to observe it. Look, I got no fighter. I'm like you. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to just talk boxing. I don't give a fuck about fighters like that. But I can see why they're pissed about Lomachenko, because he fucked Devin Haney up in the 11th round, bro. Yep. He was landing convincing shots on Devin Haney that if that round would have carried on for another minute, probably Haney could have got stopped. Right? But it didn't end up like that. But Haney came back very strong in the 12th round. Why did Lomachenko not close the show? He knew the fight was close. He knew the fans were fucking screaming Lomachenko. Is that because he nearly gassed out in the 11th?
He said why. He said he took the round off. He thought he'd done enough to win.
That's his own fault. That's not championship. When you're fighting another champion, you got to take the round as well. You got to beat that champion. Did Lomachenko do enough to beat that champion?
I don't think so. Giza, he didn't do enough in all the rounds. You're focusing on just a couple of spots. He had some highlights, but you're ignoring the body work, consistent body work Haney was landing, and some nice shots. Loma just didn't do enough. Go rewatch it again. Didn't do enough, bro.
I mean, Loma did do. Look, if that was different judges, you can see it. They'll swing it towards Loma. Some judges would, right? Yep. There is different ways of scoring the fight, but overall, he went to motherfucker's fucking backyard. You know you're in the motherfucker's backyard. You know that Lomachenko is all this special great fighter that the world is talking about. Then, yeah, he showed parts of it, but like Mirage said, it wasn't enough. He wasn't doing that much of it. He was winning certain rounds, which were also very close, that could have gone the other way. He's doing little bits of heavy punches in the end of the round, but it's not enough of it, is it, Mirage?
Literally, round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All those rounds that could have gone either way, almost. Like they were so close. One person.
I'm going to ask a chat. Did you see Lomachenko get tired in the fight? Did you see him get tired? Did he take time out in the fight? Did he take some rounds out or some minutes out? Did you see him kind of like in the 8th and the 9th?
I thought he looked okay.
I mean, he looked okay, but
he fights in spurts. Maybe he needs to do that. Otherwise, he can't keep the pace up.
He didn't look tired because he has to fight in moments and spurts.
Yeah.
So he takes a little bit of smart, not time out, but, a bit of flinching and a bit of movement to wear the guy down, and then he'll come back.
He paces himself, looks like.
Very smart in pacing himself, right?
Looks like it.
A bit too smart, though. So what do you think about, if you don't agree with all of this, how come then that means you don't agree with Shakur Stevenson? Shakur Stevenson saying people like you, Mirage, don't know shit about boxing. It's a robbery.
Well, I think he's biased.
Okay. What about Oscar De La Hoya?
Yeah, I mean, Oscar had it 8-4. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know, man. Like, usually, like, most people, when I don't know, I need to see a poll. Like, do most people think it was a Loma won, or is it just some vocal voices? Like most of the fighters they interviewed, they thought Loma won, didn't they?
Yeah, I think, look, it was a very close fight. Very close fight. Going into the 10th round, Max Kellerman and all these guys and everybody else, Andre Wall, Timothy Bradley, they had it like 50-50. It was like it was like a draw, you know? And then going into the 11th, you gave Lomachenko the 11th round. But going into the 12th, you gave Devin Haney the 12th round. You get what I mean? So still, if you really look at it, did Loma really do enough to actually take it from the champion? But we got no one else.
Where is everybody? They fucking scared.
We got somebody else from Australia, Mirage. Let's get back to you. We got Carl the fucking Hunter Hanson. What's going on, mate?
How you going, fellas?
You talk to us, mate. Tell us,
bro.
Yeah, look, it was a great fucking fight. It was a good close fight. You know what? I had it Loma 7-5 Loma. I had it even going in after the 8th. I gave Loma 9, 10, 11. I gave Haney 12. I had it 7-5 Loma. Close fucking fight. You know what? I thought at the time I thought fucking robbery, but then I thought, you know what? Fuck, you gotta take that away. Loma didn't do enough.
Thank you, Carl.
Or you get a first round too.
Either way, basically flip a coin.
Devin.
Can't do that.
You know what? Those swing rounds, man. Those fucking
Right,
yeah,
Carl, stay on the panel, but yeah, get it off, Carl. Tell us what else you think before we go to John.
What?
Yeah.
One thing, you know, like, I said it on another panel earlier, you know, like when you're the undisputed champion and you're the challenger coming in, you've got to fucking prove to those judges that you're better than the undisputed champion. Because in their fucking eyes, when they're looking at a close round, I'm sorry, but I think they give it to the fucking champion. And you've got to take it away from those judges. You've got to prove that you're the dominant force. The same way Dimitri Bivol had to do it against Canelo.
Okay.
Loma didn't.
Go on. Loma didn't what?
Loma didn't do that. Loma laid off. I don't know what the fuck happened in the 12th round. I thought Loma was gonna. You know, the live betting had Loma as the favourite after the fucking 9th round. The live betting, and you know the house never loses apparently.
Wow.
So
I mean, what was the worst thing that ever happened is just like what happened in the Gennady Golovkin and Canelo fight. Is one of the judges is a fucking idiot. That's what happened. Is that the same thing happened when Canelo Alvarez scorecards? I mean, you remember that, Mirage. You remember that, Carl, John, Mastermind. Those scorecards were worse. So what happened is that the scorecard, one of the judges had it like a fucking idiot. Yo, my brethren, Punch Drunk Boxing just said what I'm saying. It was the judge. The judge made it look stupid that you gave too many rounds to fucking Devin Haney. Do you know what I mean? It was that one judge who scored it, which was way for Devin
Haney. One judge had it 8-4.
And you agree with that?
That fuckwit gave fucking Haney the 10th round. That was the one where Loma outlanded him fucking 20-something punches to 5. Like how that cocksucker gave Devin that round is fucking beyond me. That fuckwit shouldn't be judging. He needs his eyes checked and he needs a bullet to the head.
What do you think about it, John? Carl, don't go nowhere because sometimes you come, you cunt, and then you go fly off fucking chasing kangaroos, you cunt. Stay over here. Are you leaving? Are you leaving?
No, I'm still fucking here. No, I'm still here.
All right, we'll stay because there's going to be some smoke. Half of the people do not agree with the other half today. They don't agree with it. And it is Sunday. I thought we'll have a church day. It's never fucking church day on Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. It's Sunday, free fucking smoke. All right,
sir.
John. Tell these fucking Lomachenko fans, look, you were going for Lomachenko, but I seen what you're saying in the chat. Are the Lomachenko fans crying respectfully, or are they casuals?
No, listen, you can't be crying about this. Loma crying is first of all, how you doing, Rapstar? You guys hit that like button, and hats off to both these guys. This was a tremendous fight, and these guys didn't get gassed after round 6, like we see so often, right? In so many fights, these guys were busy. I don't know why people are saying Loma started slow. Loma was active from round 1. He didn't get off to a slow start. Both these guys were busy from round 1. They didn't get tired after round 6. It was a tremendous fight. There was some huffing and puffing going on late, particularly by Haney, but he caught his win there in the corner. I saw him catch his win. These guys were in great shape. They threw a lot of punches. According to CompuBox, put however much weight you want to on CompuBox. They got Loma throwing more punches and landing more punches. Okay? So this narrative that he wasn't busy, well, according to them, he was busier than Haney. So slow down on that. This Haney crying after the fight, Loma crying after the fight is embarrassing.
I mean, his son called him, John, and what his son said is that
I don't care if he got.
I mean, you do realize it's his son, right? And he went in there in another country and he told his son, this time Daddy's going to be undisputed.
Well, Daddy ran his mouth and shouldn't have said all that. And so now he's crying after the fight and he's an embarrassment.
Did Lomachenko do enough to steal it away, take it away from the champion?
No, and see, we heard Mirage say it, and I've heard other people say it, that they have these things called, well, this round could have went either way, or they use this phrase, a swing round. Well, those rounds are even, God damn it. And that's why my scorecard says 5-4-3. And when you see my scorecard and it says 5-4-3, see, that's a reflection of how the fight went.
Man, fuck Devin Haney.
7-5 isn't a reflection.
All right, Freezing, you'll have your minute. You'll have your time, brother.
They robbed Loma.
8-4 and 7-5 aren't reflections of how close that fight was.
Okay. Well, let's go to this guy. Let's go to this guy.
5-4-3 for a reason, because those 3 rounds there were just too close to call.
Exactly. You just told them that, right? So let's hear this guy that's saying, fuck Devin Haney. He doesn't agree with you. Freezing. Go on, get it off, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was a fucking robbery, bro. Loma won. He clearly won 7 rounds. Yeah. I want somebody to name me 7 rounds they fucking had for Devin Haney. I really
Mirage, you just saw the fight. What 7 rounds you gave him?
No, it's garbage, bro. They fucking
Mirage, what 7 rounds you gave Devin Haney?
Rob Loma and fuck the Haneys, bro. Those fake Muslims.
I want to know what rounds, 7 rounds he gave.
Fuck the Haney.
He gave Loma.
So what 7 rounds did you give Lomachenko, Freezing?
All right, out of the first 4 rounds, I gave him at least 2 or 3 of those out of the first 4 rounds.
The actual some of the people had him, Devin Haney, winning 3 rounds in the first 5 rounds.
Yeah, so I had at least out of the first 5, you have to give Loma at least 3 of those rounds, and I clearly had him winning the 7th. I had him clearly winning the 7th round, and I had him winning 9,
what about the
10,
8th
and 11.
What about the 8th and the 9th, bro?
I gave Haney the 8th, and I gave Loma
9th. Lomachenko won't frame
9, 10, 11. I gave to Loma.
Yeah, I gave him 9, 10, 11.
Clearly 7 rounds. He clearly. I cannot. I want to know what 7 rounds.
Okay, well, Freezing. I get it. You feel you saw 7 rounds, but that's not a robbery. That's a close fucking fight.
It's a gift decision.
That's a close. Gift decision. Now you're being real. Now I know you. I know you don't like the Haney. I know you don't. I know you specifically. You've come on here. One thing I like about you, you're real. You said fuck the Haneys. I don't like them anyway. So you're one of those guys, but you're still giving your opinion. But I don't want you to give it as a hater of the Haneys. I want you to say, when you say gift decision, that means you're just
okay. Here, Rapstar. Let me put it this way: my scorecards had Loma winning, and the judges' scorecards has Haney winning. So
Okay.
I disagreed with what the judges say. I interpret that.
Well, you can have your free
as a
smoke in a
robbery.
minute. Are you willing to stay here and have some free smoke? Because after I go to everybody individually, then I'm just gonna let anybody say.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool to just talk.
All right, so just chill. Yo, I see everybody individuals here before each other, but I just want to let everybody get their shit off. Dirk, get it off, bro.
Okay, so to me, it was 7-5 either way. If you want to give it to Loma, I wouldn't argue, and vice versa, or a draw. But I do think that 12th round that Devin Haney won was probably what sealed it for him, in my opinion. If Loma would have took that round, he probably would have won the fight because he did have him hurt. He had Devin hurt in the 11th round. I thought he was going to finish him in either the 11th or the 12th. He couldn't do that.
Loma won the 12th, they would have called it a draw.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe, but he definitely would have
had it 115 to 113, and both of them gave Haney the 12th round. So if Loma, if on their cards Loma won the 12th, it would have been a majority draw.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about close fights like this. People are gonna go with the guy who they like. It's just like it's an ingrained, biased lens that you're gonna have no matter what you think. Like if you're a Loma guy, you more than likely you thought Loma won. If you're a Devin guy, you probably thought Devin won. And even if some Loma fans thought maybe Devin.
Well, we'll get to that smoke because people are going to
yeah.
retaliate with that situation. So yeah, Dirk, you had your say, but then we're going to get to freestyle. Punch, yo, Mastermind, you've been there for a long time. Then I want to get to my brother Punch. Mastermind.
Yeah, buddy.
Man, tell us that are these people overlooking it now? But a lot of them aren't really being real now. It's not a robbery. Is it a robbery for you?
Now let me remember what I've been telling y'all. He the most hated champion since Jack Johnson. That's why everybody.
Devin Haney, the most hated.
Yeah, no, let me explain. Yeah, let me explain. I'm about to explain why. Remember. Okay, I've been telling y'all that, right? Now you see, them motherfuckers wasn't there for Haney. All them black motherfuckers, Nelly and all that. You think they really? They love Tank Davis. They was there to see Lomachenko whoop Devin Haney ass. They wasn't no Devin Haney fans. You don't hear none of them people out there hyping up Devin Haney. Oh, Devin Haney's my favorite fight. No, they was there to see the Matrix, and they was disappointed. So this was hate coming out when he got a decision. Them motherfuckers never liked him in the first place. He the motherfucker ain't got no power. So yeah, they can't understand a close fight going to him. They was mad that he got the decision. So now they got a shit on him. Bootsy and all them motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck about Devin Haney.
Those were Haney fans.
No, they was not. None of them. Bootsy is not no fucking Devin Haney fan. Bootsy a Tank Davis fan.
Those were Haney fans throwing shit.
Bootsy not no damn Devin Haney fan. Bootsy a Tank Davis fan.
But let me ask you this: what about that one judge that gave it for? What about that one judge that gave it for fucking Devin Haney for such a more of a wider scorecard? You think he fucked it up?
Yeah,
Dave Moretti, when he gave him the 10th round. That's the only thing is he gave him the 10th round. That was it, the 10th round.
He gave him like
the same motherfucker that did last knockout.
Okay.
Yeah, Loma definitely won the 10th round. Like, that's ridiculous.
That's what he did right there.
People are not going to agree with some of the shit you said, Mastermind. So back your talk in a minute.
It's all about the hate.
I'm going to show everybody's avatar in a minute. And once I show everybody's avatar, you guys can say what you got to say. Yo, Punch, drunk boxing in the house. Punch, what's going on, bro? You still think it's I don't know. Did you say it's a robbery, Punch?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Just let me get my food.
So we go to the next person then? Okay. Yo, so look, while Punch is busy, yeah? At the end of the day, everybody had their opinions on what they thought. Now, my thing is this. JB Sports got to get his opinion. JB Sports, what you feel about this fight with Devin Haney Lomachenko?
Hey, man, I just got off work, but look, there's no way in hell David Haney won the fight. I had it 6-6. I had it 6-5 going into the 11th round. I thought Haney won that last round. I thought Loma took his foot off the gas. I don't know if he was tired or thought he already had the fight won, but there's no way in hell Haney won the fight. Now, I got it 6-6, so I'm not saying it was some kind of big robbery or something. It was a lot of close rounds, but there's no way in hell you could have gave that fight to Devin Haney. It either was a draw That's the best thing you get. Now, and I gave a lot of them close rounds. I gave to Haney, but I thought he did a little bit of work going to the body. He did a good job of landing some good shots, controlling distance, making Loma coming to him. He's making them pay for coming to him. And I thought he won a lot of those close rounds, but there's no way in hell Loma won the fight straight up. I mean, Devin Haney won the fight straight up.
Bro,
That dude that had that fight 116 to 112, that was crazy. It's no way in hell he
Who
won
did
no
you
8
have
rounds.
winning the fight? Because after you is Free Smoke. Who did you have winning the fight, bro?
I had a 6-6. I had a 6-6.
No. You gotta choose somebody, bro. You can't be on the fence.
I had Loma up 6-5. I had Loma up 6-5 going into the last round.
Win, bro? Who do you think deserved to win?
I thought, let me just put it to you like this. I thought it was a draw, but if you ask me who landed the most clean and the most effective punches, it was Lomachenko.
There we go.
Lomachenko landed the more cleaner. But I got to go round by round. Loma lost a lot of those early rounds, and it was kind of close. I think I had it like 4-2 or 3-3 after the first 6 rounds. But I thought Lomachenko got the draw. There's no way in hell you can get a fight to Haney. 8-4 was ridiculous. 8-4 is ridiculous.
You said you gave the swing rounds to Haney and you still had it 6-6. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if
you were being generous to Haney and you still had it a draw. So that says it right there. Bro.
Yep. That's how I had it. I had 6-6. I had a 6-6.
I had it 7-5. I thought it was a pretty clear 7-5 for Loma. But yeah, I think if you're being generous to Haney, it's 7-5 for Loma.
There's no way in hell you could have gave the fight to Haney. There's no way he won the fight. The best case scenario was he got a draw.
Damn lie. Haney won that fight easy.
I don't know how these judges gave him the 7th and the 10th.
I mean, wasn't Haney the champion?
Oh no, right? What the fuck y'all talking about? Got a draw? He was not easy. Unanimously.
You lost,
dude.
Bro.
But
Rewatch round 7
and take that fight from the champion.
Rewatch round 7, bro.
Ain't no way Loma won that fight. That's what you need to say.
Can I get my go? Can I get my go?
Yeah, Punch, get it off because you went away. Go on, bro.
All right. So as we know, it's 4 criteria, right? So it's clean, effective punches. Just not clean punches. It's clean, effective punches, right?
Yeah. And flurries, rapid flurries don't count.
Let me say. Clean, effective punches. Ring generalship, who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round. Effective aggression and defense. Now, clean, effective punches. Lomachenko landed more punches, more power punches, and more jabs. So he already got the clean, effective punches.
Bullshit.
That's just the facts.
That ain't facts.
Oh, rapid punches. So many of them were just weak ass flurries.
Let me finish.
Weak shit.
Oh, you want to go?
Mirage, you're a fucking casual, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Your mom.
Yo, Mirage, you can talk to Punch straight after he finishes. It's you next.
So then you got the effective aggression. Who was more on the back foot? Was it Loma or was it Devin Haney? I seen more Devin Haney on the back foot, more on the ropes, more in the corner than it was Lomachenko. Now, who neutralized? Who? I seen Devin Haney more on the back foot.
How you score fights anyway? So hurry up.
All right. I'm go ahead, Rapstar. Go ahead.
Yo, let Punch go, bro. Go on, Punch.
I seen Devin Haney for most of the rounds. He was more on the back foot. So you give the effective aggressor to Vasily Lomachenko. You give the cleaner shots to Vasily Lomachenko. Defense, they both at the same thing. Body shots, it was body shots. We seen Devin Haney with the body shots, but again, it's clean, effective punches. So if you were hitting the body shots, what's effective? Is you backing up Vasily Lomachenko, or you stopping Vasily Lomachenko on his track, or is he keep coming to you? Is he winning the inside game? No, he's not winning the inside game. So even though that Devin Haney is landing body shots, that doesn't mean it's as highly effective as it should be backing your opponent up or winning the inside game, which Devin Haney was not winning. Now, who neutralized who? Devin Haney was supposed to neutralize the movement of Vasily Lomachenko, in which he didn't. Vasily Lomachenko neutralized the jab, the ultimate arsenal that Devin Haney got. He actually out-jabbed Devin Haney and neutralized his jab. So if you look at it round by round, and if it's a close fight, if it's a close in terms of landing clean shots, you got to go to the next criteria. And if you go to the next criteria, Lomachenko was winning most of the rounds. That's why I had a 116, 112, a one swing round. Put it up to, if I give it a Devin Haney, it's a 115, 113 Lomachenko. I cannot see Lomachenko winning this fight whatsoever. If I stretch it to a draw, that's like a controversy draw, in my opinion. That's my take.
That's bullshit. That motherfucker won unanimously.
Punch is spitting facts.
That ain't no motherfucking fact. Fuck that.
Now you guys can say what you
That's
guys
why
want.
motherfuckers crying. They breaking down that bullshit. That's some fucked up shit. Y'all just don't want to give that young motherfucker props for winning that shit. Because he beat that motherfucking gold medalist. That's why.
He didn't win shit.
Yeah, because he beat the motherfuckers on all three judge scores. Yep. Yeah, who got the belts, motherfucker? Who still undefeated, motherfucker? Yeah, he's still undefeated. Fuck all that crying and shit, bitch. Look at the motherfucking record books, motherfucker. Look in the record books, motherfucker. Who undefeated out this bitch? You gotta have celebrities calling this motherfucker by name. He's still the champion. Yeah. Motherfucker should have knocked him out then. If you gonna cry about a motherfucking decision.
Was the champion. He beat Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
We breaking it down bossy, logically, and objectively. You can't even say I'm lying about it. Who neutralized who?
That motherfucker ain't do shit. Who won the 12th round? Who won the fucking fight? Who won the fucking fight? All three judges. You ain't the motherfucking judge. It's a reason you watching them.
I didn't know fights were scored off of 1 round.
Did Devin Haney neutralize the movement of Lomachenko?
Yeah, he neutralized the punches. That motherfucker slowed his ass down. He slowed him down with body punches. Who won the first round? Who won the first and who won the 12th? And that's the champion.
Oh, I didn't know fights were scored off of 2 rounds.
Okay, look, here's the copy.
I didn't know who it was scored off of who landed the most punches neither, motherfucker.
Yo, freezing boxing.
They don't go by who landed the most punches neither, dummy.
Have a look at the stats.
Round by round then.
Have a look at the stats.
Even round by round, Loma won in the comp.
Loma ain't win shit. That's why he ain't win on no judge scorecard. That's motherfuckers crying, fans and shit. Y'all ain't say shit when they took it from Charlo. Y'all motherfuckers ain't say shit about Charlo getting robbed. Fuck it.
You said
it was so close.
Okay, the numbers are even. Copy box is basically even. Why are you hanging on to copy box?
Shut the fuck up, Mirage.
It's basically even.
You don't know. All you know is David Benavidez.
If it's a close fight, then at 1 point means a lot. If it's a close fight,
it's a close fight. It could go to anybody.
Dude, he got wrecked to the body, man. Loma was eating body shots consistently. Now, you don't notice him. You ignore that and you just look at a flurry.
Did you watch?
He does a little flurry with these little punches. They were weak ass punches, and they didn't do anything.
You ain't never liked Haney from the jump. You mad because he
won. Most of those
won.
flurries missed. And he does a flurry for like 5 seconds, and he loses the rest of the round. The rest of the round, he's doing fuck all.
You're casual, Mirage. You're fucking casual, bro.
Make an argument, Freeze, and don't just keep repeating that.
All the motherfucking Tank Davis fans mad because he won.
You seen flurry shots I'm a Tank Davis fan now. How you know the body shots hurt?
Nah, I'm talking about them black motherfuckers.
I don't need to know if it hurt. It landed. It landed, and that's all I need to know.
Answer the question. You talking about those flurries. So did those body shots back up Lomachenko?
No, but they landed clean, and they were clean, heavy shots.
Hell yeah, I was backing them up. You lying, punch. If you saying it's not. He was backing him up. He going to the rope.
What the fuck?
He beating him on the. No, he's in. Look at the 5th round. I'm watching the 5th round. This motherfucker chasing Lomachenko.
Yeah, Lomachenko was running a lot of the fight.
Right, I'm motherfucking lying. You fucking lying.
Haney was actually very aggressive this fight.
Look at round 5 and tell me who chasing who. He chasing Lomachenko around that ring.
Okay, let's do a vote. Look, let's make this interesting. Yo, let's make this interesting. I'm gonna ask everyone, and I'm gonna make a score now. Who won round 1? Mirage, answer the question. Round 1.
I gave it to Haney. That's a round either way.
Okay, Dirk, who won round 1?
Devin.
Okay, Punch, who won round 1?
Loma.
Okay, Mastermind, who won round 1? Mastermind, you slow. JB Sports, who won round 1?
I thought Loma won. There wasn't a lot of action. I thought Loma controlled.
Loma, yo, John, who won round 1?
That round was even.
No, you're a fucker, you are, John. Hey, Freezing, who won round 1?
I had it even too.
Some rounds are that already shows you that we're already gonna have people which don't even score the fight the same way. I just proved my point. I just proved my point.
It was
how Punch scores the fight, how Mirage scores the fight, how John.
No, but they're swing rounds.
Everybody scores the fight.
Freezing. If they're swing rounds, how can you call it a robbery? If they're swing rounds, how's it a robbery?
Because when you
you guys are not on the same page, bro.
7-5. If you take the fucking,
you guys ain't
exactly. You heard. Hey, like Mirage just said, if it's if there's a bunch of swing rounds and everybody has different opinions, that's the obvious point that it was a close fight. You can't say it's a robbery if it's a close fight.
It's not a robbery.
It's not like it was Pernell Whitaker versus Chavez. That's a robbery.
It was still
a robbery. Is like Pernell Whitaker and Chavez. That's a robbery.
Yo, Dirk, is Shakur Stevenson just hating on Haney?
Oh,
no, he's not hating on Haney. You're supposed to call out the champion. That's what you're supposed to do.
No, he said that Loma got robbed. Fuck Haney, bro.
I disagree with that.
Yeah,
but
so
I also think that.
Wait, Dirk. Your favorite fighter in the world is Shakur in boots. Shakur told you that Haney fucking robbed Lomachenko. He robbed.
He's my favorite fighter, but I don't agree with everything he says.
Well, look,
why would he lie about that?
Why would
because he don't like the motherfucker like the rest of them?
Because who was Shakur going for before he went into the fight? Who was he actually going for?
He was going for Haney.
I think he picked
Haney before the fight.
He picked Devin to win the fight, but I don't think he was actually rooting for him. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, he didn't want him to win. That's what the fuck. Don't act like you think he wanted him to win.
Lomachenko won. Why would he lie?
Okay, well, Cole,
why would he want? Hold on. Why would he say that Haney won? He don't like that. He don't like Devin Haney. That ain't his people. Why would he say Lomachenko won?
Why would he pick him to win then?
Why? Because that's the mind games he playing. He picking them to win. He's saying that shit like we cool, but really deep down, I want to see you lose.
You know their inner workings.
No, I'm saying, why wouldn't it be like that? Why would you trust that motherfucker? Who is trust? You don't know the motherfucker neither. So why are you trusting him?
The shit was a robbery, bro. Everybody saw it.
So a motherfucker that agree with you is a robbery, but when it's against it, come on now, that don't make sense.
Every single boxing personality I've seen said Loma won the fight.
That's a lie.
Friesen, apart from round 10 and 11, give me a clear Loma rounds.
7 and round 3, and 10 and 11. 9, 10, 11.
That motherfucker ain't even big.
Round 7 was close as fuck, man.
Right, he lying about 7.
He got nailed with a big left hook. Loma got nailed. Like, how can you give that a clear round to Loma? You're delusional.
This motherfucker like the crowd. They get happy just when that motherfucker land a punch. That motherfucker got beat.
Round 7 again right now.
Right.
Hey, here's the truth, bro. And we've seen this a million times in boxing. Hey, hold up, guys. We've seen this a million times in boxing. When you have the underdog. Hold up, bro. Hold up. I'll let Mirage speak. But when you have the underdog in boxing, people are always going to favor the underdog in any close round. Or any type of close fight, they're going to want to give the underdog some type of credit. Look at Tank Davis versus Isaac Cruz. There's actually people think that Isaac Cruz won that fight. So this is the same issue right here. Like, people don't like Devin. Loma's the fan favorite, and they're watching this fight through rose-colored glasses.
I got one more thing. Bro, going into the fight, Lomachenko was a 2-1 underdog. Going into the 12th round, Loma was the 5-1 favorite in the sports books.
By who?
Vegas.
By Vegas?
5-1 favorite going into the 12th.
And he still lost.
How do you explain that?
Look, bro, it was a close. It was a close fight.
You think Vegas?
It could have. But look, Loma could have closed the show a lot better. Let's be real. He had him hurt in the 11th round. He couldn't close it.
Yeah, all he had to do was dominate the round.
Why would they have him as a 5-1 favorite?
Because that's what they thinking. That's what they thinking. They don't know shit.
You think Vegas doesn't know shit?
Really? How would they know? They human. How would they know unless they in on it? What would they know?
You think
hold on. Unless they in on a fix, how would Vegas know? So you saying Vegas in on the fix then?
Bro, Vegas knows who's fucking winning a fight. They wouldn't have changed.
So why is you even watching? If you think boxing that corrupt, why is you watching? So what's the point? What's the point?
Plus 200 to minus 400 if they didn't think he was fucking winning. They wouldn't have changed it that much if they didn't think Loma was.
Just because they think he winning don't mean they right. Fuck what they thinking.
I think Vegas knows, bro. Especially after they're fucking fighting. Vegas fucking knows.
So they know what's gonna happen. So they in on the fight. So why is you even watching if it's WWE then?
Who's winning, bro? They can tell who's winning.
So what's the point of watching boxing if they know everything? So they know the boxer's better than them.
I'm using that as an example of how clear it was that Loma was winning.
How the fuck is that clear? That's what they think. That ain't what I think. They think for you. So Vegas think for you. You don't care what you watching. You care what Vegas say.
As an example.
Yeah, that's the example I'm using. Just because Vegas say something don't make me think, well, since they changed the odds, he must be winning. That's not going to control what I'm watching.
If Haney was so clear clearly winning, like you say, wouldn't Vegas also have him winning too?
It's the money that pushes those numbers, not Vegas. Okay, Chief?
No, it's the odds. It's the actual odds of it happening.
Yeah, it's the way the money's going. The money's going that way. The odds change.
No, not just the money.
It's got nothing to do with who's actually going to win the fight.
Bro.
Yeah, you're not thinking about that when you watching the fight. What's Vegas? You don't know what's going.
Yeah,
Vegas could be wrong too.
I saw it after the fight.
Right.
It helps with what I'm saying, bro. It proves what I'm saying.
No, you the guy you wanted to win lost. That's all would prove what you're saying.
Okay, so why would Vegas, for some reason, have it in their head that Loma should be a 5-1 favorite going into the 12th round? Why would
because Vegas believes that he's winning. They believe what you think. They like, okay, he's winning, but Vegas was wrong.
I think they knew what was up, bro. I think they knew what's up.
Yeah, they want you to bet Loma because they know that Loma's going to lose.
Big favorite. I'd want to bet on him as an underdog. Why would they want me to bet on someone who's minus fucking 500? Shit was a robbery, bro. You guys can keep denying it, bro, but they fucking robbed Loma. Haney's a
so did Jermaine Ortiz get robbed against Lomachenko?
That was a close fight. But
see, there you go. Close fights can go either way. That's
that was different, bro. Loma did way
better. Loma could have lost that fight though easily, right? It was that close, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was pretty similar. Actually, I think it was pretty similar to how close the Haney fight was.
Hey, it's close, unanimous decision.
With the swing rounds in mind, giving them either way, I still.
What's a swing round? What do you call a swing round? A round that could go to either fighter?
Yeah,
is that what you mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, then why aren't you marking that even since you don't know who won it?
It's effectively the same thing. If you split the swing rounds even, that's the same thing as giving them all.
You don't split. You can't be doing that. You can't have a round that's even and give it to one fighter
with the same thing as putting it even.
No, you can't have a round that's an even round and you give it to one fighter with the anticipation that there's going to be another swing round and you're going to give that to the other fighter. You can't score fights that way. That's why you guys are all over the place.
And I'll tell you why. John, say there's 4 rounds that are swing rounds, right? Say with those 4 swing rounds that it could have gone either way, I give 2 to one guy and I give 2 to the other guy, right? And then say in the same scenario, I put all 4 of those swing rounds as 10-10. It's gonna have the same result.
Yeah, I know. But
So what are you talking about?
The only way that you can do that with the swing rounds is to manipulate your cards after the fight's over.
No, just by splitting them, just by splitting the swing rounds.
Yeah, you're going to do it after the fight's over.
The same thing.
You're like, well, I got 4 swing rounds here, so I got to split them up now 2-2. You're doing that after the fight.
The same thing when you're scoring it at the end.
Yeah, but the way you're doing it, though, the process of getting there is different because you're manipulating your scorecard after the fact, right, instead of after the round.
If you don't know, if I give all watch the round or splitting the swing rounds, it's effectively the same thing when I'm scoring it at the end.
Yeah, but you don't know how many swing rounds there are going to be. When you have that first swing round, you don't know that there's going to be another.
I guess if there's an odd number of swing rounds, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you're fucked, aren't you? That's why you don't score fights that way. If you don't know who won the round,
there's more than one way of scoring
even.
Fights.
That's why I have a 5-4-3 scorecard, and when you look at it, you go, "God damn, that was no." Now listen, when you look at my scorecard, you go, "God damn, that was a close fight." You got 3 motherfucking rounds that are even. But when you look at a Haney Loma card that says 7-5, that's not indicative of a close fight. It don't tell you shit. Because you guys took those so-called swing rounds and just flip-flopped them any kind of fucking way you wanted to instead of marking them even. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Bingo.
So when you have 5-4-3 and you see my scorecard, you know that Loma versus Haney was a tough, close fight.
Okay, John, instead of having 5-4-3, what if you went 6-5-1? What would the difference be?
You just had it 1 round even instead of 3.
Right, but what's the difference in terms of what's the difference in how many rounds they won? What's the difference?
What do you mean?
Well, if you
You
had
gotta understand simple
5-4-3
arithmetic.
or 6-5-1, it's effectively the same
Because
thing.
your scorecard should reflect what happened in the fight.
But all scoring a fight is who had more points. It's not overall how many points do they have. It's the difference.
What? However many points you have is how you determine a winner. What are you even talking about?
The person who has no, oh my, bro, you're not understanding.
I don't understand simple arithmetic. What are you talking about?
Bro, having it 5-4-3 is no different than having it 6-5-1. It doesn't fucking matter if you split the swing rounds.
Yeah, it does. Because when you have it 6-5-1 and you look at it and you say, well, they have one round even.
It was still
the
close.
fight wasn't as close as a fight that's 5-4-3.
It was still, it's equally as close.
It's that one round difference. One round difference.
Still a one round difference.
Still
a one round
difference. 3 times
Tom.
as many even rounds in one of the fights as you did in the other.
Right,
you call it equally close because you don't know simple math. So let the grown-ups talk.
Great performance by Devin Haney. I'm glad he pulled it off.
Devin Haney fought well. Let me tell you something, Mastermind. I told you that he was going to have to use his feet and move to the right. And when he did a nice little kind of he would step forward with one step and to the right with his very nice,
Haney's bitch ass
very
lost
nice,
and they robbed Loma. Yeah, Haney's a fucking
very nice footwork from one Devin Haney.
Freezing gets carried away with flurries. He gets excited and he just scores rounds.
Are you guys
you're just a casual.
After a little while, are you?
Loma was trying to steal rounds, and like a casual, you fell for it. You fell for it like a casual.
I'll talk after.
Oh, look at this flurry. Oh, yeah, awesome.
Go beat off the David Benavidez highlights, you fucking faggot.
Well, go beat off to your boy fucking losing and accept it.
All right, yeah. Go watch
David
Benavidez
highlights. It was a close fight.
Bottom line, it wasn't a robbery. It was a close fight.
Yeah, Calico, you know Haney pulled it out. I told you Haney was going to hold on to him.
There's no way I could have gave the fight to Haney. I had it.
Yeah, he got it easily. No, you hating on him. You ain't never like that motherfucker. You a Tank Davis fan. You like the rest of them.
No. I call the fight like I see it. I'm not hating on him. I'm not hating on him.
No, you calling that shit biased as hell. You ain't never like that. You ain't never like Devin Haney or his father.
No. I call it like I see it. I'm not trying to hate on the fight. I'm neutral. I'm not trying to call that because I want to see Tank. I want to see Tank and Haney next.
I want all the motherfucking smoke in a minute. Yo, Mastermind JB Sports. Do you guys, after this live in a bit, do you guys want to watch the fight quickly for 36 minutes and score the fight live in front of the people?
Yeah, I scored it live, but I scored it live when I scored the fight in a
bit. I'm asking the fucking question, bro. Do you guys have the knowledge and the to watch the fight and score the fight round by round live?
You need to cover up the logo on the video. Or just
I'm not going to be doing it on this channel. I'm going to be doing it on my other channel.
Not enough knowledge for that.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it, Rap Star. Let's watch the fight live. We can score it live.
I'm going to put the link.
But it's still going to get taken down.
Can I finish, bro? I'm going to put the link. It won't, even if it's the other channel, they put it down. We can play it again. It don't matter because the other channel, I don't care about it like that. So I'm going to.
I need to find out how to cover the logo. If you cover the logo with an overlay, I think that's how they pick it up.
Well, I'll do something like that. But look, on my other channel, I'm going to put the link. Everybody subscribe to this channel, the link. After this live, we're going to score the fight. Mirage, JB, Mastermind. I don't know if Freezing.
I want Freezing's ass. I want his ass.
We're going to score the fight. And who wants to bet money on it? Do you want to bet money? Who wants to bet money?
We can't bet on the outcome is the outcome.
Who wants to fucking put their money where their mouth is?
Yeah, I'll bet on it. Sure.
He said bet on it after the fight. Whether you a smooth hustler.
No, we're betting on it now because we're going to see how we score it and how they vote it. And we're
it's going to be biased. You know it's going to be biased.
No, but I wanted you to justify how you're scoring the fight.
You guys keep talking. You guys keep talking. For fuck's sake, bro. You guys keep talking. I'm going to
10-9, 10-8.
For fuck's sake, bro. You guys keep talking. I'm going to put the link in the chat and I'm going to sell the other live.
Hey, I'm proud of Devin Haney, man, bringing that title home.
Mastermind, how you had to fight? You had a 7-5, 8-4. How you had to fight?
Yeah, I
Score.
had a 7-5 Devin Haney. 7-5.
Okay.
Whoever win the 12th round win the fight. Just like Wilder Fury.
I had on my head 6-5 going into the 12th round. I thought Haney won it. It wasn't too much going on in the 12th round, but I thought Loma really, I think he got gassed out in that 11th round. He almost stopped Haney in that 11th round. I thought Haney won the last round 6-6.
Have it going either way, 7-5.
116, 112 is ridiculous.
Yeah, I had whoever win that last round win the fight.
Don't need to judge no more fights.
5-5-1.
Oh, wait.
You had a 5-5-1 going in the 12th round then.
Yeah, how does the 12th round win somebody the fight? If you had it 6-5.
No, but no. If Lomachenko won, he could have got a draw. So yeah, you're right. He up 6-5.
You said whoever won the 12th round going to get a win. Now you say Loma's going to get a draw.
Yep.
Yeah, if winning the 12th round can't win you the fight, if you had to go 6-5 into it, so that can't win anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but
6-5.
He's too much of a retard to know that. You got to tell him, see.
Yep, I had a 6. Yeah, you're right. 6-5.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I had almost 6-5 going into the last round.
Yeah, I'm not scoring. If I'm just saying whoever win this fight gonna win the damn. Whoever win the 12 gonna win the round, win the fight. I'm not scoring the motherfucker while I'm watching it. I'm just watching this shit.
Yeah, I was scoring it while I was watching it.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like. But I'm saying watching it live, I was like, whoever win this round gonna win the fight, and I was right.
You got cooked.
I was right though.
Haney fanboy got cooked.
Yeah, he won. He's still undefeated. Now it looked like Loma got cooked over that crime. Loma got cooked.
Exactly the way I said it was gonna. The way I broke it down, that's exactly how it went.
And he held on to the belts, American style.
There wasn't one clinch in that fight.
Yeah, yes, it
was.
was.
No clinching in that fight. I told you there wasn't going to be no damn clinching in that fight. Trying to say that they were going to clinch Lomachenko. You don't be clinching Lomachenko. When did he get clinched? How about
he
never?
got clinched a few times. Yeah, we gonna see that in a replay.
He got pushed down.
They was wrestling.
He got tackled by Haney, but he didn't get clinched by Haney. Get out of here with that. He
Man, y'all tell him how many clinches it was in that fight.
There was no
referee wasn't letting them work. They wasn't letting them work. Every time they got close, the referee was breaking them up. He ain't
it was clinches, wasn't it? Wasn't it clinches though?
That referee was helping Haney out. But when they get inside, he was breaking them up. He wasn't letting her he wasn't letting Loma try to work inside. When they got inside with the clinches, he broke them up.
No way, that's bull crap. That didn't happen. The ref wasn't doing that.
He's breaking it up as soon as they got close.
Fight. What I'm saying is that was a clean fight.
It wasn't dirty about it. I'm just saying he was breaking it up. He wasn't
it was clean in terms of there wasn't any holding and clinching and grabbing and dancing in the center of the round. There wasn't none of that. I didn't see none of that.
Well, Loma was trying to get close. Haney was tying them up.
Yeah, they was tied up, man. You missed that. You must be drinking.
Credit to these guys because these guys gave us 12 rounds of boxing from round one. That was an excellent fight.
It was a great fight. High level,
great defense.
We signed. It was a high level, high boxing IQ type of fight. I enjoyed it.
Great fight. It was way better than Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis.
Well, Tank was above the Ryan Garcia.
Are you kidding me? This was
a skill level.
This was a clinic. Loma did what I said he was going to do, and he put on a fucking boxing clinic. That footwork was unbelievable.
Yeah, I told you he was going to lose.
But my point is, what I was trying to make is, Haney impressed me with his footwork. His footwork was outstanding in that fight. And there was plenty of times when Loma had Haney beat, and for whatever reason, you guys touched on it a little bit. Rapstar touched on it. I think you guys all touched on it. For whatever reason, Loma didn't let his hands go, and I don't know why. He had him beat with his feet, and all he had to do was throw his hands.
He said he took the 12th round off because he thought the fight was basically won.
That was stupid. Yeah, that's dumb. Don't nobody
won already, so he took the 12th round off. I think he was just tired of the 11th round work.
But listen, he had other opportunities to let his hands go, and he didn't do it. And I don't know why he didn't do that. And the 12th round, taking that 12th round off, fuck him. He's a bum if he's doing that.
He's fighting a bigger man. The bigger man wears him out.
You got paying fans that are paying to watch you fight 12 rounds. Fuckhead.
Well, he's still human. He got to recover from the output he putting out.
Because 11th round, he was trying to knock out Devin Haney in that 11th round. Yeah. He almost got Devin Haney up out of the 11th round. He didn't.
I know you're a Devin Haney fan. Hey, I know you're a Devin Haney mastermind, but you better hope he stays away from Shakur Stevenson. That's a mismatch. Will be an ass whooping of epic proportion. I promise you.
No, we want Tank Davis. We want Tank Davis. We don't want no Shakur.
And Tank would knock out Devin Haney.
Yeah, that's the fight we want.
I don't know if you guys saw the same thing, but what I saw was weight cut showing up in his performance. Right, I think that a lot of the way he faded at the end, is due to the weight cut. I don't think he should be at 135 anymore. Like if those guys, I think he's done at 135.
Yeah, get out of the way, Devin.
But I also thought the scorecard was very good. Yeah.
Yeah, he faded at the end because Loma was getting on his ass.
They go to 140 fight to
Teofimo. Damn weight cut.
I mean, I got you. I mean, the photos that came out from the official weigh-in from the morning, that didn't look good.
Bad.
I mean, one of the saddest things, two of the saddest. One was Lomachenko crying, and the other one was Shakur Stevenson in the ring looking for somebody to give a fuck about his career. At this point, it's just fucking sad. Like everyone, like as soon as Devin do something, here comes some Shakur crab dude. Like, what about Shakur? But you want to let this for real? Like Shakur is about to.
Look at that picture right there.
What is left?
Look how he's looking at
what is left at top rank for Shakur Stevenson is now a thrice beaten Loma, a once beaten Jermaine Ortiz, Keyshawn Davis, who he won't fight. How many times did Nakatani lose at this point? Like, there's just nobody for that dude to fight. Shakur is looking. I mean, I understand why he's chasing Devin around, but yeah, he needs to get it together. It's looking bleak out there.
So he's not supposed to chase the undisputed champion. He should just shut his mouth, right? And just
he can chase whatever he wants. I'm just saying, like Devin doesn't look like he be 135.
You don't make any sense.
I got you. Like Shakur, here's the thing.
Why don't you stop being a Haney fanboy for a second?
Like here's the thing. Devin has options. What in the fuck does Shakur have?
Yeah, he got options. He can pick either one. He will lose to both. Pick Long or Shakur. Pick your poison. You lose to either one of them. It don't matter.
I mean, whatever. You can also not fight either one of them because you don't need either one of them. What are those dudes?
Okay, like, then go to 140 where you don't have any power
does not
already
need Shakur. Listen,
and get exposed.
Just so we understand each other. Devin doesn't need Shakur. Neither does Tank. Nobody needs Shakur.
Okay. That's okay. Eventually, y'all gonna need him because he's gonna be that guy.
Like that we know one day does nobody need Shakur. And not only does nobody need Shakur, there's nobody for Shakur to even fight.
There's plenty of people for him to fight.
Jermaine Ortiz.
Just because Jermaine's lost before don't mean he's not a good fighter. What kind of logic is that, bro?
He's also haven't done shit. So like,
they like him.
So what? He can fight Loma too, and I bet you he'll look a lot better against Loma than Devin did.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? Loma's been beaten. Like everyone saying he's old.
Doesn't matter.
Shit. Like I'm just saying.
You can say that shit because you a fanboy.
No, I mean, I got it. I'm just saying that is not. It's gonna look very mediocre. He's running 135.
I mean, okay, based on this fight, did Loma look old
at this point? Jermaine Ortiz. And who else is Nakatani?
I mean, Dev had Loma looking like prime Lomachenko in there. Prime Matrix.
Yeah, for 2 rounds, yeah.
2 rounds?
Yeah, you know, 2 rounds.
Y'all think,
10 and 11, yeah, 2 rounds.
Do y'all think
he had way more fucking rounds against Tio, right?
Bro, what happened?
What happened
in this fight is what I knew this was going to happen. Loma's style is basically Devin's weaknesses, and that's what got exposed in this fight, bro. And he's no trouble with southpaws his whole career. Tank is a southpaw. Shakur is a southpaw. Like, bro, stay away from elite southpaws because he will
beat the best southpaw, Dirk.
Yeah, I know. He's still having trouble with them and losing to them. And
he's
35 years old.
Yeah,
he's 35 years old.
Obviously.
Come on, man. You got to give him props now. He beat the best.
I'm just trying to figure out how to harp on Devin Haney's like weaknesses, perceived weaknesses.
Mr. Smoke here knows that shit too. That's why he wants to ignore Shakur.
I know it, but that's a real question. Do you think that's a good look for Shakur if the best wins at the 135 are Loma at this point, Jermaine Ortiz, and maybe like Nakatani?
Yes, and let me tell you why.
Yeah, Jermaine
if he dominates Loma and maybe stops him. Yes, it does. That matters, bro, because people thought Loma won this fight. So in a lot of people's eyes, that's going to be the real undisputed fight.
What about Tank and Loma?
The only people who thought
just like a lot of people's eyes, the TMO fight was an undisputed fight.
I'm not a fanboy, no fighter.
Yeah, I know you're just making like ridiculous arguments for the other fanboys.
Yeah,
you're not the fanboy yourself. You're just saying that's what the fanboys would be saying.
Listen to what you're saying. You're saying that Shakur basically should just shut his mouth, ignore Devin Haney, and stay in his place.
I didn't say he should do anything. I just said it looked fucking weak as shit. It looked pathetic. He looked like the last dude at the club looking for
undisputed
pussy
champion
when all the fucking chicks left. What he looks like is goddamn weak. That's what it looks like. What it looks like is really what it looks like. He's desperate. It looks like he's desperate for a fight.
No, it looks like y'all want him to leave your boy Devin Haney alone because you don't
I
want
don't
that
give
smoke.
a shit. Like I said, Devin Haney has options.
Isn't your name Smoke? You should want the smoke.
A whole bunch of options that don't include Shakur Stevenson.
No, that's Devin Haney said it himself. That is one of the options, nigga, whether you like it or not.
Yes, I know. I didn't say that. I didn't say that no options.
Maybe not
include
Smoke's
Shakur.
list, but
I said he has a whole lot of options that don't include him. Tank does not include him.
Well, guess what? One of those options might not
Taylor don't include him.
You know, all you Devin Haney motherfuckers are always the ones that say
belt in another division, right?
Y'all always say everything, but let's fight. Well, Shakur saying let's fight.
Yeah, well,
yeah, I get you.
So let's
He keeps saying that, right?
No more excuses.
Yeah, I know, because he's desperate for a fight.
Okay, did Tank Davis call you out? No, he don't give a fuck about Devin Haney, but Shakur does, so fight him.
Okay.
So stop chasing this imaginary Tank fight. It's not gonna happen,
I got you, bro. Like, I get it. I get you. Shakur is very desperate for a fight, and you are very desperate for Shakur to get a fight. I hear what you're saying.
I mean, don't you want to see the best fight?
But for me, as a person who likes and looks like he is going to suffer the curse of a lot of
you know what
southpaw.
happened in that fight.
You
telling on yourself.
Yeah, Shakur's gonna get his little fucking ass whooped. Yes,
you scared. You scared of Shakur.
Actually, you know what it is? Actually, I don't know what would happen in that fight because I think Devin would fade late, but I don't think that just like Loma, it'll be too little, too late for Shakur. He's just too little.
He's too little, nigga. He's bigger than Loma. Look what Loma did to you. Loma tiny ass walked you down. What do you think Shakur gonna do to you?
No, I mean, didn't really. Yes, late in the fight.
Yeah, he did. You got walked down by old ass man.
I think Shakur will. Okay, I got you, bro. Like, you think just because it happened that means it wins a fight? He can walk somebody down for 2 rounds and lose the fight.
Shakur is gonna walk you down. He gonna.
That's just what happened with Lomachenko. He walked him down for 2 rounds. Big
Hey, Lomachenko showed you why they don't want to get in there with him though. He showed you why Tank Davis did not fight him.
Shakur like because.
Hey, yeah, he'll do it. I'll give him props, but he showed you why Tank Davis ain't going to do it. Hey, do y'all think they'll make that fight happen, Tank and Loma? Because he can still get it with the win. If Haney move up to 140, that's going to be the next fight. Shakur Loma.
Tank can fight whoever he want, but
no, I'm talking about Tank and Loma. Yeah,
it's not like come on. It's not the same.
I think he's gonna try to make the fight with Haney. If that don't happen, I think he's gonna fight Pitbull.
Yeah, I know
so
one
you don't
damn
think
thing.
He can knock out Lomachenko?
Loma is not going to try to walk down Tank like he did Devin, where he got no respect for his power and shit.
Listen to what you guys are talking about. Like, now is who knocks out Loma first. That's where Loma is in his career. He knock him out.
Well, that's Devin Haney's fault for making him look so good, bro. Y'all gave Loma the moral victory. Congratulations.
Man,
like outside of Devin Haney fanboys, almost everybody thought that nigga lost. And I'm not even
well, I don't know, unless you think the judges are Devin Haney fanboys.
Like
maybe the judges are also Devin Haney fanboys.
I mean, that's cool. You can have that, but bro, you can never brag about this win because everybody's gonna say it was a robbery.
Okay, but everybody doesn't say it was a robbery. Just
especially
you are sitting here screaming
said,
about it.
You was talking so much shit, talking about I'm better than Loma at everything. I'm younger, I'm faster, I'm bigger, all this shit. And
he backed it up.
Yeah, he is. Oh, that was true.
All that shit, and he still walks your big ass down.
But you won the fight. It's all Dirk. So who you had winning, Dirk? You must have had Loma win.
Yeah, I had it going either way, 7-5, bro. You could either way, but when you talk like the way Devin was talking, he's supposed to dominate Lomachenko.
He did. He got it unanimous. It wasn't split. It wasn't.
No, he did not dominate that man, bro. Stop.
Man, he got it on all 3 judges' scorecard. That's domination enough.
Fight. How the fuck you dominate him?
If you win on all 3 judges, that's good enough.
7-5 is not domination, but
8-4 is.
Whatever. 8-4 is clearly winning. 9-3 is domination. To me, 9-3 is domination to me.
Yeah, if you were actually intelligent and knew some shit, you should have seen this coming by watching the JoJo Diaz fight.
Yeah, he should have. I'm saying you would have thought Loma would have beat him by watching the JoJo Diaz
fight. Not necessarily, but you should have seen people coming from southpaws.
That's what people were saying. What trouble?
And Haney got a little better from JoJo Diaz.
I don't understand.
JoJo Diaz took Devin Haney's jab away.
Haney won the fight.
Yeah, but JoJo took Devin's jab away, and he got
I just want to know, in your world, did Devin Haney win the fight?
Which one?
Did Devin Haney win the fight?
Which one?
The one he just fought last night.
To me personally, I had a 7-5 going Devin Haney's way. Yes, But
Okay,
if
you
you
had
want
him
to say
winning
it
the fight.
was the other
Okay,
way
cool.
for Loma, I'm
So
not
you
gonna
had him
argue
winning
with
the
you.
fight. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was close fight.
Is
most people
is
don't agree with
Lomachenko
me,
one
but
of the
that's the
best
thing.
southpaws out there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
115,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
113,
what I'm
112.
saying
You
is
had it right.
Devin Haney,
116, 112
the
is
way Devin
ridiculous.
Haney was talking, it should have been 12-0.
No, he don't know. He young. You know he ain't been in there. You knew the
I
type
mean,
of
okay. So
competition he been in there with.
let me
He
ask you
said he's the
another
best
question.
fighter in the world.
Just
I'm going to
real fast.
dominate
Do you
Lomachenko.
think?
Right,
I'm
but
Do you
you
making him
think
know
look
he
like an
just
amateur.
talking. But you know,
I
based on
just
his
want to know.
experience, he can't do it. He got to show you that.
Man,
Isn't Devin Haney a self? Isn't he supposed to promote himself?
Exactly.
come on, man.
Like, do you think that like what the promoter says is what the fighter is supposed to do? Even if the promoter
Nah,
is the
bro.
fighter, like,
He
Nah,
did
bro. I
good,
think
man.
I
He
think
pulled it
Devin
off,
actually.
man.
I think Devin actually believed that shit. You supposed to say you're the best fighter in the world, even though I knew that was some cap.
But
There's
he
no
had
way
to
Devin
think
Haney
that
can
just
be
to
the best
win the
fighter in the
fight.
world.
If he did Dirk, if he didn't think that, he wouldn't even won the fight. He needed that just to push him over the edge to win it. That's how
He
hard
needed this Loma
Lomachenko
fight
is.
because we all know that Kambosos was not a real that's not a fight that's gonna prove that you're the best. Let's be real.
Yeah, Lomachenko, this fight proved you the best. That's why so many
But did
people
it
hating
though?
on
That's
him.
the problem. It was too controversial for you to
No, it
say
ain't.
that.
It really ain't controversial. It's just people they hating on him.
so here's
So
the thing.
everybody just hating on Devin.
You see it? They was hating on him before. I told you who
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
like
he
Devin
is.
Haney? Was they not hating on him before this shit? I told you this. I said
Nah.
everybody hates this
That's just a
motherfucker.
rival, bro. That's Devin's rival. So he's not
But I'm
supposed to
talking
be
about
all friendly and cuddly with that
everybody
nigga.
that you meet in the streets when you bring up Devin Haney, the first thing they say, I don't like that motherfucker. He ain't got no punching power. His daddy talk too much. It's negativity. So now it came out with this Lomachenko with success. If they would not have did that if it was the other way around. If he dominated and they thought he won and Loma got the decision, you think motherfuckers Nelly would be making a video, I am never spending money in boxing no more. No, that's some real hate. That's some personal shit for him to say that shit to Devin Haney. You done seen Robbie's before, Nelly?
Yeah. I just think, bro, look, when you go out and say the shit that you say, you gotta back it up, man. You can't be out here talking crazy and put on a performance.
Or what? What have you done?
It wasn't even a bad
Or
performance.
what? Or what?
Huh?
Or what?
You said or what?
Yeah.
Great question.
Or people just gonna look at you sideways, bro. You can't. You gotta be a man of your word.
He backed it up. He was a man of his word.
He did not back it up. He won the fight, but he didn't back up what he said. He said he was going to dominate Loma. I'm better than him at everything. I'm bigger, stronger, faster. I got more skill, all this shit. But if anything, he didn't look like that in the ring.
All right, so the big consequence is you look at him sideways now.
No. I don't look at him sideways. I always knew Devin Haney was a limited fighter.
Okay, so you don't look at him sideways. So who are you speaking for?
Smoke. I've been telling you for the longest. Shakur would smoke his ass. And then you was calling me crazy.
I still call you crazy. I don't know what these don't have anything to do with each other. You are the one over here talking like being critical. I asked you what the consequence is. You said people are looking at him sideways. You said you're not one of these people. So then what really is your objection? Who are you objecting on behalf of what? What is all of this about for you? He said
what was it all about?
So what? Yeah, in your opinion, he didn't do what he said he was going to do.
For you Devin Haney fanboys like yourself to see that he's not that guy and to admit it.
Oh, okay. So you're just trying to troll. So you're just trying to troll fans.
No, I'm not trying to troll. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, then why do you give a shit? I mean, why do you give a shit? The only way you can prove it is in the ring. So you're just like talking shit on a panel.
Okay, if that's the case, then you should want him to prove it against Shakur.
I don't give a shit, bro. Like, you don't understand. You are the one tripping off the Shakur, not me.
Okay, bro. The only one calling your boy out. You guys always talk about nobody calls out Devin Haney. It's only one man calling out Devin Haney.
Okay. That's not you guys. I'm one person. I never said nobody's calling out Devin Haney. I said I don't think you should stay at 135 anymore. So this whole Shakur talk is
especially after that performance.
To me. I don't care. Like.
Yeah. Stay away from them boys, boy. Take your ass up to 140.
Let me get off my Bluetooth here. It's not stay away from Shakur. When Shakur gets his act together, I'm sure they'll fight, and I'm sure he'll lose at that appointed time. But he's not ready now. He won't be ready then either, but he's definitely not. He's too fucking new, and Dev is too fucking old in the division. They're not there. They don't exist in time, really.
You think he can make it? Only time he can make it is for Tank. He can't make it for nobody else.
Bro,
Tank
y'all
go to
want to
140.
ignore Shakur so bad, but it's like that little monster in your room, bro. You can't
Nah,
ignore
we
him, bro.
got
He's
it.
right there.
Yeah, you right. You right about that. But they got to meet at 140. They gonna fight. Don't get it twisted. They are gonna
You
fight.
heard what Dad said.
But they
We
gonna
might
fight
meet
at
at
140.
147. Nah, nigga. We can meet right now. What the fuck you talking
Nah,
I
about?
mean, I know
man,
they
you
could
see
meet
he
right now, but
almost
they're not
died.
going to, and now Shakur needs to figure it out.
Oh, he gonna die.
Like now
Dude
they're not
almost
going to do
died.
now because
He gonna die.
I
All
know,
right, if
like
that fight happen.
I know Shakur is desperate. Shakur fans are desperate.
Bro, you should be desperate to want to fight the champ with all the belts. Well, what are you talking about? That's not a
Okay, but it's
bad
not
thing.
going to
That's a
be this
good thing. That's
long.
what we
So
want.
then he can fight somebody, right?
So like, is that a bad thing that he wants to fight the champ?
Nah, he
Okay.
probably can get him with the. I don't know, man. That's a good ass
I
fight.
said he's desperate for a fight.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Bro,
sorry. Is
Mastermind, be
Isaac
honest.
Pitbull Cruz the champ? Is Isaac
No,
Pitbull
man,
Cruz the
fuck that
champ?
dude.
No, he's not.
ducked
He's
Shakur
willing to pay
anyways.
the champ.
Mastermind,
No,
be
he's
honest.
not.
Do you
He's
think your
trying to
boy
fight.
Devin can
You know
win
he
that
doesn't
fight?
want to fight Jermaine Ortiz.
Be real
That's
with
who
me
he
for
wants to
a
fight.
second.
Tank. He wants to fight everybody. It's not just champs that he wants to fight. He's looking for a fight.
Yeah,
He
he
is
wants
desperate
Tank
for
too.
a fight. Period.
Bro, he was in the ring looking for his ass, bro. Literally, he wants Devin Haney.
Oh, okay, I got you. But Jermaine Ortiz raised his hand though.
His ass can get it too.
Yeah, I think
I
at
got it, but he wasn't
135.
talking about that. He wasn't talking about that.
And then
He
when
was
he
talking about
smokes his ass, people like
everybody
you,
else.
when he
I mean, I
smokes
don't give a shit.
Jermaine
I
Ortiz,
think
people like you
hold up a second.
are gonna be like,
Hold
well, he
up a
already
second.
lost to Loma.
I mean, I
So
got
like,
you.
you gonna try to downplay that victory?
Do you need to
Hell
fabricate
no,
enemies wherever you go?
hell no,
Like,
Dirk.
do you think?
He
Do you think?
undefeated,
Okay,
Dirk.
hold up a second. Who has Jermaine Ortiz beating Shakur Stevenson? Who has that? Who thinks that?
It's not necessarily that they haven't beaten him, but they think it's gonna be competitive.
Yeah, nobody.
It ain't gonna be
No,
competitive.
exactly. Nobody thinks that. So who says I'm not a Shakur Stevenson fan? Like, do you have to?
I
like,
never
just
said you
because
wasn't. I
pick
don't know whether
somebody
you
to
are or
win,
not. I know
just
you're a
because
Devin
you
Haney
say-
guy, though. I know that.
I know. I got you. You are the one gang banging over fucking boxing fans. I don't give a shit that you're a Shakur fan and I'm a Devin Haney fan. I'm also a Shakur fan. I just don't think Shakur's in the fight. That's it.
I just want to see them fight, but apparently you have an issue with that. Exactly. You, for whatever reason, you don't want to see that fight. You think that he should ignore Shakur.
No,
he needs to fight.
Okay,
Y'all bring up Tank, but Tank.
Why are you so defensive? This is what I'm saying.
Bro, why
Like,
are you so defensive about that fight?
You're like, oh, you don't want to see the fight.
It's
I
not
literally
desperate.
said,
He wants to fight you.
At any point, it wins. I actually don't even think it's going to be a very good fight either. It could be, but I think I don't think their styles match up.
You're right. It's not going to be a good fight because he's going to whoop his ass.
I don't think they. Yeah, I don't think
beat the
so.
dog shit out of Devin Haney. We could put money on that.
I think Shakur is going to lose the fight, and it's going to be kind of a stinker.
Yeah, right.
So you're
How much
right.
money
I'm not
you
really
put
tripping
on
off the fight, and I'm a fan of both guys.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm not really, but it's not because I think Shakur is going to win.
Yeah, you do. And deep in your heart, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Actually,
there's nothing Devin Haney does better than Shakur. Nothing.
Okay, whatever. But win fights.
He's gonna take that jab away just like JoJo and Loma did, bro. He's gonna expose this nigga, bro. He's gonna beat his ass.
Participate in championship fights is something he does better than Shakur.
Yeah, okay. You keep bragging about that, but like
he does that a lot better. Fight Hall of Famers. He does that better than Shakur.
Bro, you got walked down by an old man, a little one too.
Okay. Unified division.
Dev's at the age where that shouldn't be happening against an older fighter. He should be
No,
bullying.
but this is the great thing. You talking about the Matrix though? Don't forget, Dirk. This ain't no regular dude. He's the best fighter in the world, Craig.
Well, Haney fans told me that Devin is a special fighter. If he's a special fighter like a Floyd Mayweather type, he should have dominated this fight.
Muhammad Ali.
No. Yeah, exactly. And that's the best since Ali. So it's gonna be hard to beat him. Look, he got
But the thing that's what pisses me off. Devin made that nigga look good, bro.
No, he didn't, man.
Yeah,
he is that good. Hold on, so you telling me Lomachenko ain't that good? He got the best angles in the
Devin made him
game.
look better than he is because he got a lot of
No, he
weaknesses.
didn't, man. That motherfucker hard to beat.
That wouldn't happen to Tank.
He's like a 007 motherfucker. You remember that 007?
I think Keyshawn Davis would put on a better performance than that.
Man, I bet you Loma will win that fight.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Loma is not why he gonna win his next fight. I guarantee you, whoever he fight, even if it's Shakur, he'll beat his ass.
No, hell
He gonna win
no.
in his next fight.
Put money on that.
So you telling me when they was waiting for the
okay.
decision, I looked at Tank. I was like, that's why Tank don't want to fight him, because Tank don't want to be in the same position Haney was when that decision was coming out.
That would be a completely different fight. You notice that
he's still gonna go to this.
You know that Loma ain't respect Devin Haney's power. He ain't gonna do that with Tank.
And he still ain't gonna knock him out. It ain't gonna the same results. It's gonna go to the decision.
Loma coming there with that lunging shit, he will.
But he, like you said, he too smart. He's not gonna get. He know how hard Tank fight, so he's not gonna give him the chance to hit him with that killer super duper. He's not gonna commit.
Loma gets hit every fight. Like,
yeah, he's gonna get hit, but that don't mean
he don't fight going backwards. All he do is come forward. He just very, very defensively sound coming forward.
There it is.
He don't fight going back.
It's a reason why they didn't want him in there. They know Loma was gonna do him, and he still got skill level. So he still give Tank Davis problems.
I don't deny that Loma was a very skilled fighter.
He's giving anybody problems.
It's just that Shakur is a special fighter too.
Yep.
More
but
so
like
than,
you said, he ain't been to the deep waters yet. He ain't even. All we got is just a photo type. We don't know how he is in the deep waters with the sharks.
You're not gonna see him in deep waters until he gets to like 147 or some shit.
Loma is
all these
deep
dudes
water.
at 135, 140, they getting washed. I promise you.
But I'm saying when he fighting a guy like Tank Davis, Haney, Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, now he in deep waters. Them motherfuckers can knock you out and everything.
Especially not no damn Teo. That's an easy ass fight.
He got a big right hand, left hook.
And Loma, that's gonna be an easy fight. The only one who got a chance is Tank Davis.
Hey, Devin Haney.
Tank got that power, and he's pretty skilled himself. So he got a chance with Shakur. The rest of these niggas, bro, no, stop it.
But only duck you got to do. You just got to duck him at 135.
He's doing the fucking thing at 135 pounds, so he don't even count at 135.
Right.
So
who doesn't count at 135?
Shakur Stevenson. He ain't done.
Well, give him an opportunity so he can show us. Everybody seems to want to duck him, including Devin Haney.
First. He don't just get all this credit for being a great 135 pounder when he ain't even fought there yet.
We can see the talent, bro. It's obvious.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's very, very obvious.
Sure it is.
John, when those fights happen, you will see yourself. You will be a believer.
You know, Loma's done. So you guys can quit dreaming about Loma. He's done. He already lost to Teal. Now he lost to Haney.
Loma still looks good. He should not be done.
He's done.
He got two more fights.
He arguably won this fight. Why would he retire now?
He can never be champion now. He's done.
He might never become undisputed. He could still become a champ again.
He can win all the belts. He can win undisputed. You know that.
Unless Devin gives him a rematch.
He lost to Haney. He lost to Teal. How's he going to be?
All three of his losses was super close. Every single loss was super close.
He's got no future in boxing.
Hall of Famer, dead or alive. Gold medalist.
He's a crybaby.
All of them is when they lose.
Bro,
you would cry too if you gave all that training count.
I mean, bro, there's nothing wrong with crying about something you're passionate about.
Hell yeah. And you got the undisputed.
Especially because the reason he was crying is because of his son, who called him and said, and the new. So he probably felt like he let his son down. That's probably why he was crying. I don't know if you have kids, John, but you know that's nothing. There's no shame crying about your kids.
The only way you win the fight is giving it all, your all, right? So of course you
one thing
cry.
you can't claim Loma is a bitch. That dude's a fighter. Like, come on now.
You gonna cry about that?
I would never call a boxer a bitch. Especially
cried like
one.
that, but he fought in a war too, even though he cried like a little bitch.
Man.
So you're gonna have it both ways, like you're always gonna have it both ways. He fought in a war and he cried like a bitch both.
You ain't think he was crying in the war? Shit, that's where you crying more in the war. Shit, you gonna really see some tears in that motherfucker.
Yeah, because he never went to no war, dummy. That was a political fucking stunt. He never did nothing like that.
Man, do you honestly think Ukraine will put one of their most like valuable athletes on the front lines? That's crazy talk.
Right.
Where the hell was he at?
He was there, but he just wasn't on the front lines like the regular soldiers.
That's war. As long as you got me in this, but as long as he there,
bro,
he
that's
in the
like
war.
saying you went to, you was on the bench on the, you was on the scout team in the NFL and you played. No, you didn't, motherfucker. You was on the scout team.
Same thing. You gonna use that lie to get some pussy?
You know it's in the NFL, right? Oh, where are you playing for?
No, but I'm saying, just
That's
imagine
funny.
this motherfucker should have just stayed over here getting money. Don't take the time off. But it's so traumatizing. He got to go check on his people. He can't even stay here. He got to go help his people. Like, whatever y'all need, I'll bring waters, whatever,
Oh,
food.
yeah, right. That's what he's doing. That's what he's thinking. Now, look, when Haney was throwing these body punches that you guys keep talking about, he likes to throw this punch kind of like and Mastermind, you were right. You called it. He was going to use that uppercut, and he used it more than I thought he was going to use it. Haney did. And he throws kind of this punch. It's really more like an underhand than an undercut, than an uppercut to the body.
Hey, and I
And a lot of
told
those,
people, yep, and I told people that Devin Haney would have to come forward in this fight because he can't afford to fight on the back foot against Loma. And you saw when he did try to fight on the back foot against Loma, that's when Loma will pick his ass apart. Y'all saw that, right?
Yeah, that was
That's why. Yep. So
there
yeah,
were times when Loma was backing up, and there were times when Haney was backing up.
yeah.
But
But when Haney would back up, when Devin would come forward is when he had his most success.
They calling this the biggest robbery in boxing. You know that ain't nothing but Devin Haney.
They're
That's
just too,
Devin
they're
Haney
too
hate.
emotional, bro. The biggest robbery I ever saw was Whitaker Chavez to me.
No, I'm talking about worse than that though. I'm talking about a 10-12 zip. Them the worst robberies.
So what this fight is like, it's like Leonard Hagler, and you had Leonard doing the same thing where he's throwing these flurries, okay, and they're sporadic, just like what Loma was doing, where Loma's getting his punches off, but it's sporadic. Maybe it's at the end of the round, that kind of thing, right? And it's a close fight, and it's for all the fucking marbles, and it went to fucking Leonard, see? And people were saying that, well, Loma didn't do enough to beat Haney. I think Rapstar was making the point. Loma didn't do enough to beat Haney, did do enough to take all the belts. Well, that's right. And that's what Sugar Ray Leonard didn't do enough that night either, see?
No, Devin Haney did more than Marvin Hagler did. Hagler didn't do enough to win.
No, Leonard didn't do enough to win to take all
No,
those
he won
belts
that
from
fight. What was that? Split decision? He won that. He won that fight, definitely. You remember he won.
Do I remember? I scored it done 20 times.
And you know who won the fight? It was Sugar Ray Leonard. And that boy retired. Marvin Hagler never fought again after that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Through these fucking combinations that got blocked by Hagler. And when you guys are talking about Haney landing all these body punches, that's my point, is that when he's throwing these fucking body blows, Loma's blocking a lot of these, and other ones aren't making contact. When he throws that little underhand, that right underhand to the body, a lot of times Loma's bending out of the way of that. Them ain't making contact. They may look like they're making contact.
Yeah,
but
it was there was great defense on both sides.
And then he's hitting him in the elbows with that right to the body. A lot of those are right on the elbow. A right to the elbow doesn't count, fellas.
But Sugar Ray Leonard lost because he's supposed to knocked out Leonard. Easy. He been off the couch for 3.5 years. And how the fuck you gonna let him go 12 rounds with you? That was Marvin Hagler. He shouldn't have made it past 7.
No,
Ray
that ain't the
he was out of boxing for 3 years, and you the champion. You 61, 64-2, had a great record. How you let this dude just come in there and just dance on your style on you?
He didn't. He beat the fuck out of Ray Leonard and put him in the hospital.
That's what I'm saying. How did he make it to the final bell? That's why he won the fight. You should have stopped his ass like Hector Camacho did him. That was coming off a layoff. Hector Camacho knocked him out.
Ray Leonard got a good chin. But anyway, this whole Loma thing, that's why I had a 5-4-3. It's a close fight. If you take those 3 rounds, I got a 5-4-3 Haney. So if you take those 3 rounds that I scored even, and if you give them to Loma, now you've got a 7-5 win for Loma. If you give him to Haney, now you've got an 8-4 win for Haney. Okay? That's why even rounds matter. That's why there's nothing wrong with scoring those. Punch was telling you all the WBC, these aren't rules. They're suggestions for scoring by the WBC. He quotes them all the time. They're bullshit. Ring generalship doesn't have anything to do with scoring a fight. Defense doesn't do anything. You don't score points in boxing by having good defense. That's ridiculous.
That's how you win. You win the fight with good defense. That's how you win
can win
fight.
a fight.
Defense win championships.
You can stay in a fight with defense.
No, that's how you win the fight.
You don't get points on it. You don't get points on a judge's scorecard for having good defense.
You got to score. You got to score points by some type of offense.
You got to land
obviously
punches.
You got to have defense.
Yeah, but that's my defense code because I'm killing them with these counter punches.
There's only one way to score.
Look at Karen. Look at Karen. When Karen.
Yeah, that motherfucker cold. It's the counter punch game. That's why James Toney was so good. The defense. Mayweather good defense. Now Joe Calzaghe, he's straight offense.
That's why I'm not saying you don't have defense. What I'm saying
is Joe Calzaghe ain't got defense. He got straight. His offense is his defense.
You don't get points for it.
Yeah.
That's
make a miss.
You can make a miss all you want, but you're not getting points though.
Nah, you just look at the round. Then after the round, you judge it. Like who you think won this fight. This round.
Yeah, but because I made you miss 20 jabs, that I didn't score points that way.
Yeah, it took off the first 30 seconds, made you miss 20 jabs, then hit you with an uppercut, dropped your fight over. Defense won.
I have to hit you with punches to score.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I slip your jabs, I'm not scoring points when I do that. But these guys are fucking, they'll try to tell you that you score a fight that way.
Yeah, it's just like you said, when T.O. and Loma going at it, he using that great defense to avoid the power and let me try to tire out the young T.O. So he's using two strategies, and he's not giving T.O. no opening for a counter punch. That's why he wasn't busy. So you got the strict defense, and like you said, he not scoring at all. So he lost the round. Easy first round for Lomachenko because he's just straight defense. No scores.
Yeah, I think Loma, man. I think he, man, I don't know what he was thinking there. He had several times where I was saying, I was almost yelling at the fucking TV, man, throw your hands, and he just standing there. Neither one of them was punching.
T.O. was throwing the jab. He was backing him up.
I'm talking about against Loma. I'm talking about against Haney last night.
Yep.
Standing there, and he's not getting his punches off. And I don't know what and so the more I thought about it and the more you guys were talking about it, I think, well, maybe he was conserving his gas tank a little bit. That's the only thing I can figure because he had him beat with his feet. And I watched their feet over and over again. And like I said, Haney did an excellent job, man, with his feet. He did way better than I thought he was going to do. That's why he had success against Loma. It's because he was beating it with his feet on a consistent basis. But there was plenty of times where Loma had opportunities and he didn't take them, and I don't know why. Probably because he's 35 fucking years old. Probably.
The body shots was taking his toll. He was hitting them with some severe body shots.
Them body shots.
The size, all that size started taking the toll.
I only saw one body shot that made Lomachenko sort of wince.
Yeah, you got to count all of them that landed, even the ones that you're not counting at the block. He feeling it. Even if he blocking it, he feeling it. So you got to include all that. That's what's wearing him down.
It ain't like a clean body shot.
No.
I only saw one clean body shot where Loma fucking winced and got the hell out of there. He didn't want another one. I only saw one like that. Them other ones hit him in the elbows, hit him in the shoulders. He tried to go into the gut, and Loma backed away from those. They weren't landing. They weren't doing shit, man.
No, but that's where the size advantage come in at. When he hitting them with that and he catching them in the elbow, it's still damn. Like you said, the way you scoring, you not feeling it. Loma feeling it. So this is why you say, damn, why he not doing that now? He's still recovering from them body shots he was taking that you was like, he ain't landing them, but he feeling it because he's still catching it in the elbow or wherever.
He didn't look the worse for wear. And how is Haney standing there and Loma, this guy more than once threw a double left straight hand.
Mm-hmm. Experience. That's his experience.
And both of them hit Haney right in the face. Yep. And I noticed that nobody mentioned that.
Hell yeah, that was
he was
cold. That's why they.
he was eating
What
Haney's
kind of
ass up with
defense
that
is that
straight.
from Haney? When you get punched with a 2-2 right in the face.
That's what made him say he won the fight. It was so cold. He did the Matrix trick on him. They like, man, he won this shit. One move. They ain't seen that Matrix trick. They ain't never seen that shit.
Fucking schooled that guy, man. That was a good fight. To say that was a robbery, no way, man. And to say that Haney won 8-4, that's a joke.
Yeah.
About a very close fight. Haney won by 1 round. That's it. And that was a close, competitive, excellent fight, man. That's the best fight we've had in a long time. And it's too bad that dickhead fucking Ukrainian took the last round off. It's too bad that he did that. What a fucking chump. What a fucking letdown Lomachenko is to his fans, his paying fans that paid big money to watch that cocksucker fight. And he admittedly, out of his own mouth, admitted he took round 12 off. Fuck Vasily Lomachenko. If you buy another one of his tickets, you're a fool. Fuck him.
Nah, hell nah. I don't agree with that shit. That motherfucker, the truth. He fought his heart out.
He took in the fight of his life. He told me it's his dream to have the undisputed fucking title. The fight of his fucking life, and then he tells you he took round 12 off. Well, fuck him, man. Fuck him. You gonna take round 12 off?
Man, he had to take it off, man. I told you he was feeling the body shot.
Go sit your old ass down there. You can't go 12 rounds.
He ain't want to take no knee like Ryan Garcia. Let me take the round off. I got this. Shit. Even if I don't win, people gonna say I won. They don't like this brother.
No, he wasn't thinking that way, and you know it. That motherfucker was taking round 12 off.
Yup, he had to. He was tired. You right. He was tired. He was tired.
Fans paid to watch Lomachenko fight 12 rounds, not 11.
But I think when you take the last round off, I think you don't have nothing left. So you can't blame him. If he don't have nothing left, it ain't nothing to dig to. I'm gone. I'm giving you I think he fought the best he could. He gave you everything.
No. When he went in the corner, he didn't look like he was fucking. He had more in the tank.
And then he got hit with them body shots soon as the 12th round started, and he was over. He like, man, I'm trying to tell you, them body shots won the fight for him. That's what took him out the game. Soon as the 12th round started, he got hit with them bodies.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And I told you got to win every fight. Didn't I tell you win every fight? You can't take no losses. They would have, man, just think if Haney would have lost, it would have been worse than it is now. With them making fun of him, they would have been having memes. Hey, look, how you feel with your daddy now, Buster? You know, they hate him and his father. That's why they hate it so much. Cause you know, everybody else ain't got no daddy. He still got his daddy in his life. So America hates him. You know that's the real reason behind it, right?
They're saying Loma's great. I don't know. I don't know how you're great when you take round 12 off in a championship fight for all 4 belts. That's not great.
Oscar De La Hoya great. He took the 12th round off and the 11th.
That's some chump shit's what that is.
But they still human, man. They got to take rounds off. They not no fucking machine. You act like it's a robot.
Round off against Devin Haney and for the undisputed lightweight fucking championship of the world. You don't take any rounds off, man. What are you talking about? This is your fucking job.
You have to recover. You do have to take rounds off as a Hall of Fame fighter, all-time great. You have Roy Jones took rounds off. Mike Tyson take rounds off. Everybody take rounds off, man. Ali take rounds off. Who don't take rounds off?
Not round 12.
Shit.
You don't be taking round 12 off.
What Ali said, if Joe Frazier ain't quit, I'm glad they stopped the fight because I was about to quit. In that that heat.
I know that. But how many people have said that it came down to the last round and if Loma won the last round, he would have won the fight? Lots of people have said that. But Loma took the last round off. So fuck Lomachenko. Fuck Lomachenko.
You got to ride with him. You can't just go. Why? What kind of boxing? See, you what's wrong with boxing? Soon as a motherfucker lose, you just turn your back on him.
No, it's not that he lost. It's that
he gave his all. He gave his all.
No, he didn't. He took the last round off. He even said he did. I'm not making it up.
But if he said he give being honest, look, I ain't had nothing left in the last round. I had to take that round off.
He didn't say that. He said he took it off because he thought he was ahead on the scorecards.
Oh well, That's a mistake, Oscar De La Hoya. Hey, that was a mistake, B. He should have did that, Lomachenko.
I'm not too stoned my tone, and I ain't worried about no credibility, man. I'm telling you like it is. This is a very close fight. It was a good fight. Haney scored less than what people were saying because everybody's giving credit for shots that got blocked or that didn't land. They look like they did.
No, but it was a great defensive fight.
Loma got hit. I was talking about with that body shot he got hit with. That's the only time I saw him when I thought he was hurt. Haney got hurt definitely in the 11th round with a right hook that slit his left leg out from under him, man. He almost fell down. And he got hurt one other time before that, or he got, rattled by a good shot from Loma before that. So in terms of that, Loma was never hurt in the fight. Other than he took one body shot where I saw him kind of bend over and he got the fuck away from Haney. You could tell it hurt.
Yeah.
But that shot he hit Haney with in the 11th round almost put him down. His leg slips out from under him, slides under the rope even.
He showed that championship heart. Didn't go down. That knockdown would have cost him the fight.
No, that ain't what that was. That was that Loma didn't follow up on that and then let him off the hook in the 12th round.
Hell yeah.
So that was on Loma, not Haney doing some sort of stepping up like you just said and being some sort of great champion. That ain't what happened.
And I told you them punches. That Devin Haney, his punches coming so much, and he got the good defense. That he did. Now he can't get the jab going against the southpaw, but that body attack, I think he'd do the same thing with Tank Davis, man.
Oh shit! Oh man, you clowns make me laugh, man. I gotta save the panel, y'all.
You know it, Punch.
I gotta save the panel, man.
What, you gonna bring that more WBC scoring criteria horseshit?
This ain't even a W. You already lost your credibility when you say you don't.
Are you gonna count punches on one hand?
You don't judge
count
fights
punches
by
for Loma
defense
on
and
one
ring
hand.
generalship. You don't know shit.
There ain't no
shit
such.
about boxing
You
but
don't get
complaint.
points for
You're
ring
like the white
generalship.
version of. You're the white version of Troy. You don't know shit about boxing. You just run your mouth.
No, you don't get points for ring generalship.
Shut the hell up.
You don't get points for
there's
ring
only two
generalship.
criteria in the sport of boxing. If there's no defense and there's no ring generalship,
Yeah.
what's the criteria of scoring in the sport? What's the criteria of judging?
You only score points in boxing one way, dum dum. That's by landing punches.
No, you don't. If I land 10 shots, you land 10 shots. What other criteria you gonna win that round?
What are you talking about?
All right. Listen again. I score 10. I land 10 punches. You land 10 punches. Who wins the round, and how you gonna judge who wins the round?
Well, it depends first on how hard the punches were and how much impact they had on you.
Same 10 punches I land, you land.
No, because you're trying to make it objective, and it's a subjective thing.
I'm trying to tell you, there's more criteria than judge clean effective punches.
No, there isn't.
There is, bro.
Because
you're
if you
the
land
only one in the fucking world in boxing is gonna say that shit. Come on, man. This is rap star boxing knowledge. I know
because it's real easy.
Liars in this panel.
It's
You
real
need to
easy.
educate the people. With you
No, it's real easy. It's real easy, and I'll explain it to you.
What are you talking about?
If you score 10, if you land 10 punches,
defense, what the fuck you think Floyd Mayweather had
if you land 10
in the back
punches,
end?
if you land 10 punches and I land 10 punches, and your 10 punches are ticky-tack and mine are powerful punches, I won the round.
No, if I land 10 punches and you land the same 10 punches that I land, we're going to the next criteria. Ring generalship. How much you threw?
We're going to stop right there and we're going to call the round even.
How much you threw and I made you miss. You go to the next criteria.
No, you don't. Who told you that?
Yes, you do. In boxing, you do.
Who told you that?
You do. The
told you that?
School of boxing, how to judge fights.
No, there ain't no school of boxing.
How about you do your homework? Get your license.
No. Who told you that? I know who told you that. You got it from the WBC website. That's where you got it.
Who the WBC website?
Because I read it myself.
No,
I read it
myself.
myself.
WBC website.
That's where you got it.
As a matter of fact, they got commission. YouTube channels you can go to. They got the Texas Commission. They got a commission school.
You read the WBC suggested criteria for judging. That's what you're referring to.
Even Jack Reed's got an interview. Explaining. He's a licensed judge. Even Steve Willis got an interview Steve Willis, Jack Reese. You gonna tell them you gonna tell them they stupid? That they don't know how to judge fights? That they don't know the criteria?
I'll tell it right to their face. You only score one win in boxing. You don't move from
do you know more than Steve Willis?
There's only one criteria.
John, do you know more than Steve Willis?
I know about boxing. I'm not.
No. Are you a licensed? Are you a licensed judge?
This isn't play comparison. This isn't play comparison.
Are you a licensed judge? Yes or no?
He knows more than me, and then his opinion matters more.
Are you a licensed judge? Yes or no? It's a
simple
you? Yes or no?
Are you?
Yes or no?
Are you?
Well, I'm not, but I'm not taking the facts of what licensed judge have explained the criteria of the sport of boxing.
An 8-year-old can score a boxing
match. Get the fuck out of here. Just keep it real. You just
I am keeping it real. An 8-year-old can score a boxing match. He doesn't need any. The only criteria.
Jack Reese?
There's only one criteria. There's only one criteria. Who won the round?
Now it's one criteria because you saying
it. Yeah, who won the round? That's right.
Judge.
So
what? Grow the fuck up, bro.
My ex-wife is a licensed driver. That doesn't mean she can drive a car, man.
That's why people leave the panels and leave you on Mastermind Talk. You don't notice that shit?
Right. My ex-wife is a licensed driver, but she can't drive worth shit. She can't drive worth shit, man.
You don't got no ex-wife.
She's got a driving license. She's got her driver's license, but she can't drive worth shit.
Oh, please. So who passed her?
I better take advice from her, though, because she's got her license.
Maybe she don't drive like you, but she's licensed. Maybe she don't drive like you.
Go sit down.
Maybe she don't drive like you.
Go back to your other channel. Drink that cheap-ass Ripple you be drinking.
Come on, man. Stop it.
Go sip on that cheap-ass cherry
cigar. You corny. Stop. You corny.
Go get your Swisher Sweet.
You corny. Stop. You corny. Stop.
Get your Swisher Sweet and your MD 2020, homie.
You sound like a
you ain't fooling nobody with your phony ass criteria.
Get out of here with your stupid ass whatever criteria. I'm saying we bringing facts and you bringing your little feelings.
You can only
one criteria in boxing.
A boxer can only score one way.
What the fuck
by landing a punch.
In boxing? What's the one criteria in boxing?
What you're saying is a guy can win a round by not landing any punches. I'm saying the facts.
You're giving me
That's
feelings.
what you're
I'm
saying.
not giving you no fucking feelings.
You're saying a guy can win a round by not landing any punches.
The 4 criteria in judging a fight. That's what I'm giving you.
That's what you're saying. You're saying a guy can win a round by not landing punches.
Those are the facts.
That's what you're saying.
So pull me any rule book, even from the amateurs. Tell me that they only got one criteria.
You're saying that a guy cannot he can win a round by not throwing any punches.
Yes, you can win a round. Yes,
you can win a round by not throwing any punches, according to you.
No. Nobody in the fucking boxing throws no punches and wins a round.
Why not? You show great defense. You show great defense. You show ring generalship.
If it's close, you move on to the next criteria. Ring generalship. Who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round? Who controls the pace? Effective aggression. You could be aggressive.
How about an intelligent jab? You want to put that one in there too? All the other phrases that you put on YouTube.
Those are the criteria. It's 4 criteria.
They're not.
Ring generalship. Ring generalship is who's controlling the pace. Who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round? Clean, effective punches. Effective aggression, defense. Those are the 4 criteria.
Yeah, but you gotta admit that was a good ass close fight, though.
You don't have to be aggressive to win a round. If you had to be aggressive to win a round,
help me out here, Mastermind. Don't let this man.
Muhammad Ali would have lost every round.
Oh yeah, you know, man. Come on, Punch. You got the rule book. He just going off some old school 1957 stuff.
I know what he's quoting. I've read what he's quoting. I've already read it. I know what he's talking to. The same thing he's always talking about.
But how do you get away?
I never
talking about the WBC suggestions for judging. It ain't no fucking rules to it.
But it's still gonna be somebody's opinion. Like whoever you can't never change what people think. Okay, you can give them a criteria, but that person could have seen the same fight you seen.
No rules to how you fucking form your opinion. You just have your opinion.
This is when people have debates about how judges are scored. How many times have we heard that the judges don't look at the body shots? Well, maybe this is the fight that the judges actually look at the body shots.
Right.
Right? Instead of the head shots. We know that Lomachenko had more of the head shots. We know that Devin Haney had more of the body shots. Well, maybe this is the first time in a long time where people always complain like, yo, judges don't score the body shots. Wait, maybe they were scoring the body shots.
But what if they been scoring the body part? They just ain't noticed when they were scoring the body shots because they ain't care about who won.
No, this it is like the head shots is because it's more visible than body shots because you could smother body shots. Remember, there's 3 judges that they're not sitting in the same place. Why you think coaches always say move the fight to the middle of the ring? So when you score, all the 3 judges actually see the clean, effective punches. If Lomachenko, that he was landing in some type of flurries. Remember, those flurries was coming on the ropes or on the corner. So when you in the corner, you in a whole different side of another judge as well. So maybe he don't see those type of work. This is why sometimes Sean Porter couldn't beat Keith Thurman in that fight because he was just muling him and smothering his own work while Keith Thurman was landing the cleanest shots in the middle of the ring.
That's a crock of shit.
That's what I mean. Like, this guy don't talk boxing.
That's a crock.
Off the panel. This guy don't talk boxing.
No fighter ever moved another fighter to the center of the ring so the judges could see his punches. That's stupid.
You can't say shit. I'm talking straight boxing.
But you got to go to Lomachenko body. You
middle of the ring so the judges could see his punches.
No, you got to go to his body so you can slow him down. His leg, his footwork.
Those criterias? Let me read it again. What's those? Those are
read it again with the WBC right? Telling you how to score a fight.
Those are John's criteria.
Because you need somebody to tell you because you don't know how to do it.
Oh, now you need somebody. So how you learn? How you learn, dummy?
How did I learn?
How you learn how to do math? How you?
I learned how to score.
You came out of you came out of your mother's womb and said 1 + 1 is 2, dummy. Or somebody told you 1 + 1 is 2.
No, I learned how to score a fight in 1980.
The fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here with your bullshit.
About 43 years ago, when you were still a little sperm and your daddy
80 years old.
I was already scoring fights when you was doing that. Yeah, that's how long I've been scoring fights. Your dad was jacking off in a fucking Kleenex when I was scoring fights. You wasn't even thinking about that.
Man, please, you wasn't watching shit. You wasn't watching shit.
You're gonna try to tell somebody. Then you're gonna try to quote some motherfucker. You wanna quote some motherfucker on some YouTube channel.
You wanna talk about? Let's. And you was talking about these day and age fighters. Hey, let's talk about it. Roberto Duran, he quit. How about that?
Who
How about
quit?
Hagler is overrated as a middleweight. He fought little guys moving up.
You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. You ain't hurt my feelings.
Move up. How about Hagler quit? How about Hagler quit after Ray Leonard beat his ass after 3 years being laid off, and he quit because he didn't like the scorecard. The fuck out of here.
No, Hagler quit because he knew exactly what happened.
He quit.
Yeah, he quit because he knew what happened and he saw what happened.
And he quit.
Yeah, he quit. He sure did.
He quit.
He sure did.
And Durant quit. They come from your era.
Leonard do?
Your era got a bunch of quitters.
And what did Ray Leonard do? Well, what did Ray Leonard do with all those 160 belts?
Oliver McCall.
What did Ray Leonard do with those 160 belts? He gave them up 15 minutes later. So didn't nobody give a fuck about those belts, see? So don't be trying to
quit. Loma ain't quit. No Mas came from your era, bitch. No Mas came from your era.
So what? So what? So what? Duran quit. So what?
All right then.
What's that got
to do with it? Bring the old shit up, right? You name me somebody in this era.
What's your point, though? What's the point? Why are you bringing up these old people and they did that? What's the point?
You was talking about it before I got on the panel, so I'm giving my 2 cents.
I didn't say nothing like that, man. I gave Haney credit when people weren't giving Haney credit. Haney showed incredible footwork in that fight. Way better than I thought he was going to. Way better than he has in the past. That's for sure.
Who neutralized who?
It doesn't matter who neutralized who. That's not the objective. The objective
is talking about it doesn't matter. I'm saying I'm asking who neutralized who.
The objective is to land punches.
To land punches, and when it's close, you go to the other criteria.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, there are no other criteria.
Bro. Yes,
there are no other criteria.
Yes,
there's only one.
You move to the other criteria. If it's close in a punch count, you implement other criteria and what they was doing good because the punch count was too close with the two fighters.
No,
So
you
you got
don't.
to implement the other criteria.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
That's why you're
Yes,
getting
you
false. That's why you're getting false, controversial decisions because you're doing that stupid horse shit.
No. That's why there is a controversial. That's what it is.
You're adding even more layers.
Everybody's saying pugilists, legends of the game, is saying, but you, John. No. You're the one that know how to score.
Right. See, because
there's only one scoring because
you're
you know,
missing,
and everybody else don't know.
You're missing out on the
You're the
beauty.
Jesus Christ of boxing.
No, listen. Here's the thing. You're missing out on the beauty. You're missing out on the beauty of. Listen, in a way, you're right. Listen, in a way,
classic all day. Shut up.
Listen, in a way, you're right because if you want to score a fight that way, you're certainly welcome to. But here's the beauty of boxing: is that your scorecard is always right. I've never misscored a fight. I can't misscore a fight. It's my opinion of who won, and so because the scorecard is purely subjective.
All right.
And so my scorecard, all my scorecards, and all your scorecards, and all everybody else's scorecards are 100% accurate because they're your scorecards. They're your opinion of who won the fight. It can't be wrong. That's the beauty of it. So you can sit here and make all these lame ass motherfucking arguments and play around with this kid shit.
Yes, you could be wrong. You could go back to a fight and be like,
but the fact of the matter is that the decision of a boxing match is a matter of opinion. It's not a matter of fact. It's a matter of opinion.
Okay, so everybody got their opinion.
Right. It's a matter of opinion.
There shouldn't be a debate or dialogue. Everybody got.
That's why you can debate and argue it.
So why the fuck are we in the panel talking about boxing?
That's why you can debate and argue it all day long because
it's an opinion. Then we're wasting our time. Then
the judge's opinion.
So Rap should just shut the live off.
They even say it when they read the fucking. Sometimes when they read the decision, they'll say it's the judge's opinion because that's what it is.
Look,
it's
man.
Not a fact.
Hey, yo, I'm back, guys. I'm just saying, right? There is a few criteria to score a fight, and I hear you guys, but. Also, judges are looking to see who. Sometimes judges look to see who's the more aggressor, right? Then you got some judges who look to see who's actually pressing the fight. Who's the guy who's actually consistently trying to engage? Who's the guy who's coming forward? These things, there are old school criterias of scoring fights.
No, they're not.
They are. I mean, I've seen judges.
What you're saying, Rapstar? You're saying a boxer.
John,
you're saying in a close fight.
Remember this, John. Effective aggression, clean, effective punches, defense, ring general shit.
I know.
Ring general shit. These are all parts of what is in every book. If you want to go find all the websites, I'm just saying, John, they do try to lead you the way to understand it from a bigger perspective, that you have more than one criteria. You have more than 3 criterias to score a fight.
Yeah, but the punches that dominates completely the criteria, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're a boxer,
I agree with that. Look, okay, let me ask you guys.
The punch is giving way too much credit to this other bullshit.
Let me ask you a simple question, bro. One guy lands 4 jabs. One guy lands 2 uppercuts, heavy blows. Who'd you give the fight score the fight for?
That's right. That's subjective. That's where the decision making comes in. That's where it's your
opinion. Where'd you score the fight for? Who'd you score that round?
Uppercuts. I'd give it uppercuts. Clean uppercuts.
Look, 2 uppercuts, lean cleanly, and we get one guy, he lands a double jab. And then he lands another 2 separate single jabs. But one guy lands 2 heavy uppercuts.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends. If it's the more aggressive punch, the punch that's knocked the man's head back, maybe even made you do a little bit of a buckle on your leg. Hey, that fucking uppercut just took away the man's jabs.
Well, what if the guy lands 100 jabs and then you land one uppercut that rocks him?
That's different. I'm just giving you an example.
No, but who won the round? If I land 100 jabs on you, you don't do shit, and then you clock me with an uppercut that buckles my knees, who won the round?
That could be subjective.
It is subjective. That's why it can go either way. You could say, well, I landed 100 jabs, man. I clearly won the round. But somebody else could say.
I also think judges look for how boxers set other boxers up to land clean punches on them.
So it's almost like saying if we go for the criteria that Mirage and John said, then Keith Thurman won the 10th round versus Manny Pacquiao when he got hurt with a body shot.
Is that right, Mirage?
No, I don't remember the round.
At the 10th
Mirage,
round,
are you
Keith
gonna
Thurman
share the
landed
fight?
more shots. He got hurt with a body shot. Manny Pacquiao won that round in every scorecard. So that means Keith Thurman in your scorecard won the 10th round when Keith Thurman got hit with a body shot because that was just one blow.
Depends how many punches he landed previously.
One blow.
That depends how effective Keith was before that blow. You said he was winning the round. I don't know.
I already said that he scored more effect. You said y'all said punches or the primary effective punches, right? So Keith Thurman landed the more effective punches that round. Keith Thurman got hurt with a body shot where he was moving around the ring.
But wasn't that more effective? There wasn't the body shot that made Keith Thurman swivel, go back on the back foot, nearly knock him down. Isn't that more effective?
Could be. We'd have to see it.
Isn't that something that you got? Isn't that subjective of how you're looking at effective?
Loma didn't do shit, man. Most of those flurries I didn't land. It's just fucking.
You can score it either way, see.
Yo, but Mirage, everybody in the chat, included Abel, Pound for Pound King, Tev Music, everybody's saying, "Are you ready to share the fight soon, so we can score the fight?"
You need to cover. You need to cover with your logo. What can you
but
share?
we're not doing it on this channel. We're gonna do it after, and then the next channel, we're just gonna watch the fight and score it. Are you ready for that, Mirage?
I have to eat first.
Well, then, how long do you need?
Yeah.
How long do you need? I want to see if you're a man of your word. How long?
15 minutes.
All right, we'll catch you in 15 minutes. But let Mirage get his food in. He's eating some, God knows what he's having, probably chicken and mushroom or steak and kidney pies. Who knows what he's having? Right? But Punch, I want to really get to the logic of this. When we score fights, we see 3 judges. We see one judge that doesn't agree with one judge, and we see one judge, maybe sometimes all 3 judges don't agree with each other. So in some way, you're looking at the same fight, and each judge knows the rules, but they have a different perspective what's coming out their lenses of their eyes. Do you understand? This happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and they're seated
how
in
you
different
score
spots.
the fight, Punch, respectfully, how John scores the fight is probably 2 different ways sometimes.
But he just let me know how he scores the fight. He said there's only one criteria, which is wrong.
But those judges might be using a strong 1-2 criteria and not using
they use the 4 criteria because they're licensed.
Look at it. Sometimes they don't score it like that. Sometimes they don't score it like that, bro.
They're licensed judge. They go by
you could
4
be
criteria.
licensed, but at that point, you're watching it and you're seeing one guy do one good thing more than all the other 4 things. You're saying, "Fuck it, I'm going with that."
Well, that one thing may be just enough because
and that one thing might just be enough for John.
But John is not the licensed judge. He's saying there's only one criteria to judge a fight.
Punch, I could be a licensed judge to pass the exams or whatever it takes to have all 4 criteria, but through my lenses, there's always 1-2 criteria that overpowers everything.
But we're talking about a particular fight. We're talking about a close fight that almost every round had the same punch selections of landed punches. So with close fights, you're looking at other different type of criteria. But if in the 11th round, let me give you an example.
Yeah.
The 11th round, Lomachenko landed 20 shots. That's it. He won. We don't got to look at the different type of criteria in a round like that. We're talking about Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. If it's close fights, and both of these guys are landing exactly shots, like 11, you land 10. I land 9, you land 8. It's very, very close. Now you look at a different criteria that's got to give this guy that round.
No, but I understand, right? But sometimes you see a guy doing great things, right? On the back foot, punching. He moves around. He makes angles. He lands little pitty-patter jabs, right? Little bits of frustration. But then you see a fighter like Duran, like Ricky Hatton was like copying his style like that. Consistently coming forward, hitting the shoulders, hitting the fucking side of the arms and hitting the side of the body, hitting the side of the head, and then sometimes landing a clean blow. But then there's another guy who's doing pitty-patty. But then you see a judge who's scoring it for Ricky fucking Hatton, because he likes this guy keep making the fight and making it dirty and ugly. So there's always those kind of guys, people looking at the lens that, oh, I like this guy. He's more aggressive. The other guys, he's a pity patty. Yeah, he's punching, but Ricky Hatton throwing harder punch.
But let's be real. We never heard of a judge say, I judged this fight because he was aggressive.
I'm just saying that a lot of people look at aggression as, and I've heard it many, many times, right? That aggression, even effective aggression, is the most what they're looking at. But an aggressive fighter, a man who comes forward, judges like that. Even though the other guy could be working more.
But what are we talking about? So what are we justifying here? I'm justifying that there's more criteria.
I agree with you. Boxing. I'm the one who said that there is more.
So why are we talking about?
But I'm saying judges sit there and they all score it different.
Yep, the criteria don't mean shit when you gonna judge it based on whatever.
Following, bro? Are they all following a 1 criteria, 2 criteria, or are they really following 4? Because every motherfucking judge is getting it different sometimes.
Right. Everybody got a different opinion. Everybody.
It's just not about different opinion. It's about also where the judges are seated at.
Yeah, but let me tell you what's the most thing that I think. I'm not a judge, but effective aggression and clean shots, I think, overpower a lot of every criteria.
It moves that.
I think if there was a percentage, I'd give that fucking maybe 80%.
Yep. That's really what it's about.
So maybe that's already one of the main criteria that takes over the whole show.
Depending on the round. If it's a close round, that's when you look at all the different type of criteria. If I'm whitewashing you and I'm just beating the fuck out of you, then it's gonna be like
Haney was holding the center of the ring most of the fight. I don't know how you think Loma had more effective aggression punch. Haney was in the middle.
Yep, pushing them back, hitting them with body shots.
He was just running around.
Not giving, but punch you need punch. I noticed you not giving Devin Haney no credit for the work that he did do for the rounds he did win.
Yo, I called the fight. It was a close fight.
That's all I'm saying. So
I'm not giving credit what credit is due.
Oh well, you know it ain't a robbery then. If you said it was a close fight.
Listen, that's what I mean. Y'all do. Yeah, when I say, you know why it's a robbery? Why people consider it a robbery and corrupted? I said the same way they looked at Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. Those were close fights. The 116, 112 is what made this people calling it corrupt. The 118, 110 is what made the Canelo Alvarez Triple G look corrupted. The judge made the close fight look corrupted because of that 116, 112 and given a 10 round where the blind could see that Lomachenko won that round.
So
that one judge that could fuck up the whole shit just like that 118 bird that fucked up the Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. And then people's not gonna, they don't remember the fight. They just remember that scorecard, and now it tells people, oh, this guy wasn't even about, they didn't even have this guy about to win. This is corrupted. They already had a plan. That's what makes it corruption.
Yeah, but in them close fights, you got so many close rounds. That mean they gave the close rounds to Devin Haney. And the only clear rounds you could tell, like you said, was 11th and 10th for Loma, because his punches was snapping his head back. That's what made people think Lomachenko won, because when he was winning, it would look more. It was a lot more excitement going on, but they forgot about the whole damn fight because of a couple rounds. That's why people mistaken, and he lost.
I agree.
Well, you don't forget the whole fight when you're scoring round by one round.
No, I'm talking about the crowd. He turned the whole crowd in his favor in the 11th and so 10th and 11th.
He won a couple rounds before that, and then he won the 10th and 11th. That's why I got the 5-4-3.
He didn't win any other rounds.
My scorecard of 5-4-3 is the only fucking scorecard that makes any sense that I've heard so far.
So that's why the crowd went against him.
Does anybody give any scoring for a person to get away from punches, slip punches, go around, and then reset? Do you give any scoring for that defense work?
No.
But defense is part of the criteria.
If the effective punches is the same, and when they say 3-minute intervals, it's because one guy. How many times you could hear, oh, this guy's taking the first half of the fight, and then the second half of the fight he won, or when people be like, oh, he just throwing flurries in the last 15 seconds. That's why they say the 3-minute. Who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round? So, if we're gonna go by effective aggression, if we look at it, who was pushing who back more? Who was more effective when they're being the aggressor? We didn't see Lomachenko in on the ropes or in the corner. Did we?
A counter puncher doesn't back up his opponent though, so you don't give a counter puncher any fucking credit.
Lomachenko got everything.
Because you're going to look at this. Oh, he's got more effective aggression. Well, how about the idea that the other guy's? How about the idea that the other guy's a better counter puncher? How about you to judge that instead? That's why that whole criteria is horseshit.
Like that.
It's made up by the WBC so that because they didn't want an even round. And so they gave you clowns all this criteria so you wouldn't have an even round.
This ain't even a WBC.
I will say this though. I will say this. I kept hearing Bill Haney in the corner advising his son to push the jab in the face, but don't forget the body. And I think that plan has come from Bill Haney, you know. That body work and the way that they knew they weren't going to be clinching Loma because they won't get away with clinching Loma. In order for them their jab wasn't working great, the body punching, made up for the jab that wasn't working.
That eighth round, Devin Haney started clinching a lot.
Yeah, but I'm saying most of the fight, he didn't.
In the second half of the fight, he was clinching. He started to clinch. Looked like he was getting tired.
Because very little bit.
Looked like he was getting tired.
But he came back. One thing, Punch, Devin Haney came back like a champion in the 12th round.
I think they both fought the same way. I gave Lomachenko
I think Devin Haney came back like a true champion in the 12th round.
I think they both did good.
Yep. They fought like gold medalists.
I think they both did good.
Champion in the 12th round.
I think they both fought like champions.
That's the fight of the year. Highly skilled veterans against each other.
It was nothing compared like this guy Tio landing 50 shots on Lomachenko. It was nothing like that's not coming back. That's weathering the storm. That was what Devin Haney did in the 12th round.
Yeah, T.O. almost knocked out Loma in that 12th round. If the referee ain't stopping and shit right before the 10 seconds, he had Loma hurt bad.
I think what surprises about Devin Haney is that his the way that we analyzed Devin Haney for the most part was he was a jabber, established the jab. He didn't establish the jab, but he showed some body work. He showed new wrinkle to his game, which is good. And I think if he did, if for the people that felt like he won the fight, I didn't feel like he did. But the body shot is the highlight of Devin Haney's winning the fight for him. And that's a good thing because now he showed people I just don't have to jab you. I got other arsenals and where I could beat you. I could lead my offensive game with body shots. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's a good thing for Devin Haney. And I said leading up to the fight, he's only 24 years old. He's the one with the upside. If Devin Haney could show us something that he haven't shown us, if either fighter is going to show us something that they never show us, would be Devin Haney because he's still growing as a fighter. He did that. He showed us some body work.
Yep.
No big deal.
Yeah, that's the only way you're going to slow down Lomachenko.
I will say this, though.
Like, this guy don't talk boxing. This guy just... Man, I'm out of here, bro. This is a fucking panel's trash.
Oh, no, man. He threw some fucking body punches, and I'm supposed to give him a bunch of credit now.
Wait, what did Punch
say? Fucking deal. He's the undisputed fucking lightweight champion, and he threw some body punches.
That's why he's saying they both was good. That's why he said they both did good.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Fucking ass kisser. Jesus Christ,
let me say this, bro. Let me say this. Devin Haney, right? People seem to forget that Devin Haney didn't just punch to the body, bro. He punching to the head a lot. Those punches, those right hands, those consistent, those jabs that missed, the jabs that landed. Devin Haney was punching to the body and the head. With Lomachenko, he was just attacking the fucking upstairs. Hardly attacked downstairs. Lomachenko, I was surprised, did not land more consistent punches to the body when he was breaking the distance. Loma was going upstairs as well, while Devin Haney was going to the body a lot and then going to the head. You know what I mean?
That size was too much. The jab, like you said, he was hitting him with a couple of them jabs. Yeah, but the people that didn't like Devin Haney, they don't want to give him no credit for the fight. So that's why everybody's saying it was a robbery. I told you he was the most hated champion ever. You see how much they hating on him. Now you get to see it, Rap. You thought I was just talking. You see how much they hate his ass.
I gave him credit. Remember? Yeah, that's right. I gave him credit for showing good footwork. He did. He showed an improvement in his footwork. That's where he improved. That's where you should be impressed with Devin Haney.
And look, man, at the end of the day, man, I just don't see why Loma fans are crying for Lomachenko like it was a robbery. It was not a robbery. I don't care how many ways people want to sit here and dice this shit down. Lomachenko did great shit in the fight, but he didn't do enough of it. Because Lomachenko was very hesitant and he took his moments. He took his spurts. He didn't totally dominate every round apart from the 11th round. It was a very, very close fight. Very close fight, bro. And 3-4 of those rounds, it could have gone either way. And maybe some judges gave it to the champion. Because Lomachenko was doing great stuff, but he didn't do too much of it apart from the 10th round and the 11th round. Lomachenko showed that he won those rounds.
Yeah, Loma's overrated. He's overrated.
No, never that. Hell no, he one of the best.
Well, he lost again. I mean, how many times do you need to lose?
I mean, shit. A lot of people lose. A lot of greats lost. What you talking about? All of them was close losses.
But he's only had like 18 fights. How many has he had?
He's still a great fighter. So you judge him by 3 losses, you done. That's how you look at fighters.
Well, I thought he lost against Ortiz. Yeah, 3 out of like 18 pro fights. Yep.
No,
never beaten an elite fighter. Never beaten like an elite fighter.
Lopez whipped that ass more than Haney did.
Man, that motherfucker beat Gary
bro.
Russ.
You got to do something special, not just beat up some average champions for some belts and move up.
He beat the best in the world. He fought the best.
Who?
Who didn't he fight?
Well, who did he fight?
Everybody. Gary Russell Jr.
Gary Russell, who the fuck? He's not fucking elite.
Yeah, I don't see he ain't duck nobody. I ain't seen him duck nobody. I seen him get ducked. That's what make him great, because he be like, all right, give me the champion. Oh, the champion don't want to fight. Well, give me the number 1 contender.
This guy keeps losing. No other fighter gets this sort of generosity. This guy keeps losing, and they still say he's a great fighter. He's this and that.
Yeah, because he fighting top. If you fighting top level competition, they gonna call you a winner. Because like you said, people don't even think he lost the fight now. Now they crying.
Are you retarded? David won the fight. He won the fight.
No, I said the people don't even think. You got the people crying all at the fight. Oh, he didn't lose. This is a robbery. The whole damn crowd. No, not the fanboy. The whole fans, his fans in Vegas. They was crying.
Look, here's the thing: why Punch's little criteria that he likes to quote from the WBC, and that's where he's getting. It's why it don't work, man, with this effective aggression stuff. Because you're saying that a guy like George Foreman in a close round, he wins every close round because he's a guy that's coming forward all the time.
Man, it's the same old bitch fucking excuse. It's the same old bitch excuse. What Canelo Alvarez with Gennady Golovkin, the judges gave it to Canelo so wide that people were like, this is fucking stupid. This is a fucking hoax. The same way the judges did it with Jackson Ramirez with fucking Rolly Romero. Okay? There's always the judges which are scoring the fight away too wide. If it was a closer fight, nobody be complaining. And if Lomachenko won, I don't care about none of these fucking people going back and forth for Lomachenko. I love Lomachenko. He's epitome of what boxing's about. But come on, people, wake the fuck up. If Lomachenko won, they would be saying it's a robbery too. If Lomachenko won, they'll be saying, no, it's a robbery. Lomachenko only won 1-2 rounds, clearly. The same thing would be happening. The Haney fans will be calling that a robbery too.
Yeah.
So it's the same way. You know what I mean? Fights that didn't work out because you saw it for a fighter and you felt like he won it. But the judges did not feel like he won it, and it was fucking close. So get over it. It's not a robbery. One judge just got it a bit too wide. Fair enough.
No, those two judges.
Listen,
two judges
1-15. John, give me a second, John.
Two judges had it 116, 112. One had it 115.
No, they did it. 2 judges had it 115, 113.
Oh, I thought it was 2 had it 116.
No. 2 judges had it 115, 113. If it was 115, all right, John. If it was 115, 113, either way, it is what it is. But Lomachenko winning, they would have still said, nah, man, Loma did enough to beat Devin Haney? Come on, bro. I mean, it's a robbery, it's a robbery, it's a robbery. We've seen worse fucking decisions in the world. We've seen way worse decisions. Lennox Lewis came and fought Evander Holyfield. They fucking robbed Lennox Lewis. I don't care how anybody else wants to see it. Gennady Golovkin fought fucking Canelo. They robbed Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah.
So I don't care. If you guys think it's that bad, those fights were worse. So if this is anything to do with close for you to think it's a robbery, well, those fights are worse robberies, mate. There's way worse than I've ever seen. This was a close fight. A very close fight.
Yeah, well, it was an excellent fight. I thought it was very entertaining, man. There was no, the guys didn't, other than that 12th round with Loma taking it off, these guys didn't take a round off. I thought it was a great fight.
Lomachenko couldn't drop Devin Haney. Lomachenko couldn't close the show. In the 12th round, Devin Haney came strong. Devin Haney was sharp, throwing big body punches. Loma was also very cautious again. It was a back and forth fight, bro. It was a back and forth fight. You know, you guys have to understand a fight which is back and forth, close. Loma's doing some good punching at the end of the rounds. Doesn't mean he win all the fucking round, bro.
That's
and
right.
If you're a fan who has, let me tell you the problem with boxing else as well. When you're a fan, right, John, you sit down, Mastermind, whoever else is in the panel, and you're looking at this fight from a fan perspective, your lens of eyes are looking at what the other fighter's doing more than this fighter. And when your fighter's doing a little bit, which you think, yeah, he did enough, sometimes you overtake away what the other fighter's actually doing as well as your fighter that you want him to win. But go on. Yo, you there, Mastermind? Yo, Mastermind, what the fuck you doing, bro? Sleeping out there, fucking doing some snoring yesterday. Mastermind
man,
was
what
snoring.
The hell? Nah, that shit was on mute. My bad,
You were
man.
snoring, fucking.
Nah.
That's what you were doing yesterday.
Nah, they said, hey.
Yo, but Mastermind, come on. If Lomachenko won, you wouldn't have been mad.
Hell yeah, it would have been worse than Wilder losing to Fury. That young man too young. He 24. So I remember I told you if he loses, it's the end of his career. I told you this was a must win. You see how they turning on him and he won the fight. So imagine if he would have lost. Them same people would have dogged him. They'd have been like, he wasn't never shit. Nelly and all them, Boosie, they would have been dogging him out. Like, man, I told you, I just came to see Lomachenko. That's what they would have said if he would have won, if Loma would have won. You know they ain't care about no, huh?
They would have said, oh, that's that gang shit you talking about, man. Who cares what they be saying?
Yeah, you know you know exactly how the motherfuckers turn on you. He couldn't afford to lose that fight, couldn't he?
Well, see, your boy got
I want to ask these people in the chat right now. Yo, is that Jay Finley? Yo, Jay Finley, where you from, bro? Where do you represent? And are you a regular on the channel or are you a newbie? I'd like to give you a wrench if you're a real one. If you're only coming through, or you a subscriber, have you pressed like on the channel? Anybody who's coming in who hasn't had a wrench, which is a regular, please let yourself be known so Rapstar can give you a wrench so you can get your voice heard and nobody can touch you and nobody can block you. But go on, John and Mastermind.
Rap, what you were saying, it sounded like that people were scoring fights and they got their own natural bias that kind of creeps in, especially on these close rounds. And again, that's why I say just mark those rounds even, man. When you don't know, don't flip a coin. Don't say, well, it's a close round, I'll give this one to Loma, and the next time there's a close round, I'll give it to Haney. Don't try doing that. That doesn't work. Just mark the fucking round even. That's all you got to do, man. If you don't know, mark it even. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the way fights were scored up until about fucking 10 years ago. And then they changed it. So don't have any qualms about marking a round even or a fight being a draw. Because some fights, in fact, are draws. And some rounds are, in fact, even. They're too close to call. That's just the way it is. It's a fact of boxing. It's a fact of judging anything. So this idea that the WBC has that they drilled in Punch's head, that he keeps repeating all the time, that when the punch count is even, you move to other criteria like effective aggression. Well, what the fuck is effective aggression? We can't even agree on
I think you're missing the point. If it's the same amount of punches and they're close, I think the judges do go to what is the next thing. What was the most effective punch? What punch actually stood out? So you got to kind of give Punch what he's trying to tell you instead of trying to eliminate. I know that what you're saying, but you got to go to the next best thing. Don't you agree with that, John?
Well, right. Well, it was like the example I was trying to give you. If I land 100 punches on you and you're just standing there the whole round not doing anything, and in the last 15 seconds you clock me with a 1, 2, 3, and it just turns me into spaghetti legs. Well, now the judges have a decision, don't they?
Yeah. Well, then they might give it to those. They might give it to those aggressive, clean punches that rocked your boat.
Right. I'm going to give it
at that point. No matter how many jabs you threw at me, when I throw that 3-punch combination, John, I fucking took your lights out. At that point, you're more vulnerable in the whole round.
That's right.
You're more mine. I own you. You understand?
That's right, because as a judge, you're asking yourself, who won the round, not who landed.
But you punches. Get that, right? You just answered your own question. I mean. That even if I land the 3-punch George Foreman combination and you land the Larry Holmes fucking 20, 30 jabs, that 3-punch combination nearly took your whole fucking life out. So guess what? The judge says, fuck Larry Holmes' jab.
Right.
I'm going to give those 3 punches because they took the man out nearly.
That's the whole point of what I'm telling you. That's the whole point. That's why it's subjective.
Then you got to imagine you got to go to the next best things.
I don't think it works like that. I don't think it's rocket science, man. When I watch a round, I'm scoring. I'm just okay. 1 minute in, who do I have ahead? Next bit of action happens. Okay, who's ahead at this stage? Etc. I'm not sitting there counting punches and then I'm going to use this criteria next. It's just
yeah, no one does that.
Fight. It's not fucking complicated.
Right. Who won the round? And that's why in the example that Rap and I were just talking about with the 100 jabs and then the awesome 3-piece that he landed, you ask yourself, not who landed more punches, not who landed the more effective punches. That's not the question. The question is who won the round. And so you look at that and you say, well, Rap fucking clocked Johnny with a fucking awesome 3-piece. I don't give a shit how many jabs Johnny fucking landed. Rap won that fucking round. And so you mark it for Rap. And somebody else says, no fucking way. Johnny worked his ass off that round. Yeah, Rap landed a good combo, but that round's even. And somebody else
says, yeah, that's true. And let me tell you this. Who remembers that round, yeah? Ryan Garcia. I'm going to give you an example today. Ryan Garcia came out in the second round and started landing some punches on Tank Davis. He got Tank Davis to get into a shell. He made Tank Davis into Devin Haney, who started grabbing Ryan Garcia. Then Ryan started landing inside punches to Tank Davis. Then Ryan started coming forward and landing some left hook. Then Ryan, later on in the round, Ryan throws a couple of left hooks and gets caught and gets taken to the floor. One judge scored that 10-10.
Right.
Did you know that?
Yes, and that's correct score.
No, because the reason why he scored it 10-10 is because he saw Ryan landing such effective punches with aggression that he felt that Ryan was controlling most of that round until he got caught.
Yeah,
when Ryan got caught, he still came back strong in the round. He wasn't like shaken up or anything like that.
Yeah, it was a 10-9 round for Garcia, and Tank got 1 point for the knockdown. That makes it 10-10. Real simple.
But people felt that Tank should have got a 10-8 round.
Well, then people don't know how to score on the 10-point.
They felt like eliminate everything that Ryan Garcia has done in that round.
Yeah, they don't know how to score on the 10-point must system, and they've got it in their head that if there's a knockdown, it's a 10-8 round, and that's not the case. Garcia was winning the round 10-9.
So let me ask everybody in the chat, do you believe that Tank Davis knocking Ryan down and Ryan landing early blows on Tank, Ryan controlling Tank until Tank landed a blow on him, do you believe that should be 10-10 or 10-8? In the chat, let's involve the chat right now. Should that be 10-8 or 10-10 or 10-9? What would you score that round where the judge gave it 10-10?
You could also score it 10-9 for Davis.
All right, 10-8. What's his name? Golden Biscuits in the house. 10-8. 10-10 makes sense for Jay. In the end, it will be arguing for whatever. No, it's 10-8. It's 10-10. Look at that. We've had about already 5-6 people, and already you guys disagree. You as your own views are 10-10 and 10-8, and you guys disagree with each other all the time. And maybe it's very subjective how people look at these fights.
Well, see, no, it's also they don't know how to score, because the only way it can be a 10-8 round is if Tank Davis is already winning the round, and then he knocks Garcia down. Now it's 10-8, but he wasn't winning the round. What that judge is saying is that Garcia was winning the round, and he got knocked down. That's why he scored at 10-10. That's what that 10-10 is telling you, is that Garcia was winning that round, and then he got knocked down late by Davis. That scorecard reflects that. If you guys knew how to score on the 10-point must,
but it can't be the equivalent. A knockdown has to be worth more.
Tell him.
It's worth
should
1
be
point.
10-9 Davis, maybe.
A knockdown is worth 1 point. That's all it's worth. 1 fucking point.
So why do most knockdowns get 10-8? Is it because?
Well, because it's 10-8. Because when a guy gets knocked down, he's usually winning the round anyway, and then he goes ahead and knocks a guy down. That's why.
So
it's
basically,
10-8.
if you're winning the round, you get a point, and if you knock the guy down, you get a point.
That's right. So it's 10-8. But in the second round, Garcia was winning the round 10-9. It would have been a 10-9 round had he not got knocked down. But once he got knocked down. So really,
then Tev Music says it should be 10-9 Davis.
Yeah, you could score it that way also.
10-9 Davis.
You could have.
So how did Ryan Garcia get to 10-10?
Because Garcia was winning the round 10-9. And so, but Davis earned a point for the knockdown. So 10-10. I mean, to me, that's just simple. And that's how you do it on a 10-point must system. And yes, a 10-8 round, usually when there's a knockdown, because you're already dominating a guy, you're already winning the round. Or if you knock him down early, you end up winning the rest of the round. And so it's 10-8. Yeah. But that's only because you got 2 points, one for dominating the round and another point for the knockdown. That's it.
How do you see that one, Mirage?
So what if you knock a guy down twice? Is that a 10-6 round since you're given 2 points for a knockdown?
How'd you see that, JB? Okay. Well, both of these guys are fucking sleeping again. Or they're on mute.
Motherfuckers are sleeping.
Motherfuckers are on mute. They're always on fucking mute.
These motherfuckers are sleeping.
But
God damn.
I'm just going to say this, bro. At the end of the day, right, it's always, you know, it depends what way you're scoring the fights. You know, you got to remember something, right? Clean punching, power versus quantity. You understand? Clean punching to me, ladies and gentlemen, is power punching versus quantity punching. Because it's the power punch that takes every punch away, and it's a clean punch. Tippy-tappity punches, consistency, yeah, they're good. That can win you a fight, but a clean punching is power versus quantity. Effective aggression. Ring generalship. And then there's defense in a fighter. There is defense in a fighter. That you got to see how he defends himself, and then he comes back with his own, and he's consistently able to defend in a good way that he can create the path and constantly create opportunities for himself. And I just don't know, but I think the clean punching, clean aggression punches, I think they do overpower a lot of everything else that you're scoring it as. Because that power punches that are landing, yeah, that's breaking you down, bro. You can come with your jabs and your tippy-tappity toes. But remember this. I catch you clean, and I start shaking you up. Hey, referee, and I mean the judges are gonna look at that and say, "Yo, this man is more aggressive, and he puts the fighter in a more vulnerable situation. He has more control with those few punches than what you're doing, punching more with the tippity-tappity punches."
In other words, he's winning the round.
Yeah.
Because that's what matters. That's the question you're asking yourself. Who's winning the round?
Mm-hmm.
How he gets there doesn't matter. It says who's winning the round. That's all.
Hey,
you
Mirage,
have to do.
everybody's asking where you are. Are you there, Mirage?
Because it seems like you guys want to complicate it a whole lot, and it's not that complicated.
You got to share the film soon, Mirage, and you got to share the video while we're going to score the fight, or you are going to let the fans down and you're going to let the subscribers down. In fact, let me show you guys.
Yeah, okay.
Mirage is there.
All right.
We're waiting for Mirage to share the film on the other channel in a bit when he's ready. But he said he's eating, so I don't know what he's eating.
No, I'm here now.
Okay, have you finished eating, you fat cunt?
Okay. So we're gonna go on another channel.
Yeah, we're gonna go on Rap Star Raw Boxing, and we're gonna score the fight.
Yeah, where's Punch? Where are all those other fools though?
I don't know where everybody is right now, but look, let me send the link. Whoever wants to score the fight, yo, Danny Medina. You want to score the fight, Danny? We need to know who wants to score the fucking fight. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do this. Do you guys want to score the fight live?
Yeah.
I want to see. No, John, don't waste my time. I want to see 10 people say yes. Otherwise, I ain't wasting my time. At least 10. Can you count that for me?
Yeah, I'll count it out for you, boss. If I can get my shit back on the screen, because I switched it back because I thought the fight was coming on.
We've only got about 3 people. Got 4. We only got 4 people. It might not be worth our time. How many people are watching right now anyway?
Well, we got 3 of them that wants. We got 4 now.
Yeah, but 5. How many people we got watching right now?
That's a good question.
Got 38. That's pretty decent.
We got 38.
Well, I'll tell you what, I want to see 38 people subscribe to the other channel, Rap Star Raw Boxing. Let me know if all of you guys have subscribed to the other channel yet, while we're talking about stuff here.
We got 5 or 6. Let's go.
Well, first I need to see about way more than that. It's not worth my time. And I'm going to put the link of the other channel in while you guys are talking about this fight.
Yeah, put that link in there. You guys,
I'll be back in about a few minutes. You guys keep it entertained.
It's definitely not rocket science. When you're complicated, that's when you fuck up.
That's right. That's why I'm telling you, man. You keep it simple. You only ask yourself one question at the end of the round. You got 1 minute.
Yeah.
You got 1 whole minute to answer it. Who won that round? You can't. There's no wrong answer, so you don't have to sweat it. You don't have to be worried about it. Just be honest with yourself. Who won the round? And when you get to that, end of the minute, and you haven't made up your mind, mark it even, because you don't have a clear winner in your mind. So just mark the motherfucker even. There is no wrong answer. Don't be forced into making somebody make you fucking pick a winner for every round. That's where we get all these fucked up decisions. Don't do that. That's what's fucking everything up. Don't listen to somebody that tells you that you got to fucking put all this criteria into your scoring. You don't have to. You got one question. Who won the round? That's it. Well, Loma won. Well, fucking put down Loma. Well, Haney won. Well, fucking put down Haney. Oh, I don't know. I'm throwing up my hands. I don't know who won. Mark it even. Is that fucking difficult? A child can do it. A fucking child. You motherfuckers. Did everybody split?
No, everybody's still here.
Oh, I thought I'm over here talking to myself. I'm like, God damn, what a dummy. But that's the way it is with that boxing, man. It's not hard. Don't make it hard. Punch is trying to make it hard, and he's trying to act like that you got to have a license and all this shit to score a boxing match. Don't listen to that. That's a crock of shit. You can score a fight. Your little nephew that's 8 years old can score a fight. Get him a fucking pencil and a scorecard, and just ask him who won the round, Haney or Loma. He's got his own opinion. He's watching the fight too, man. This shit ain't hard. And you fuckers want to cry about because Loma lost. Well, you knew he was going to lose anyway. You knew if it was a close fight that Loma was going to lose, right? So, I'm not sure where all the boo-hooing and the fucking making wine out of tears is coming from. Do you?
Hey, Mirage, have you subbed to the other channel? Hey, Mirage, have you subbed to the other link?
I open up the link. I've opened up the channel.
But okay, so you know the other channel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So look, ladies and gentlemen, we might as well score the fight live. Okay? But you guys are gonna have to come to this channel, Rapstar Raw Boxing. We're going live on that channel now. So we got what, 31 people in the building. We had 41 people. We're going on that channel. I'm going to put a live together, but you guys might as well stay here for until I get that live going. You know what I mean? Until I get it set up. It takes me about 10 minutes to set it up.
Right on.
Hey, Rando, you sound like a fanboy, bro.
Who does?
Some rando in chat.
Yeah, I got a lot of fanboys, man. They come out of the woodwork when I don't know. I thought it was an entertaining fight. I'm not sure why everybody's complaining, man. I wish every fight was like this. These guys had stamina. They had stamina. They were ready to go 12 rounds, and they did. Except for Loma there at the end, but
it's a robbery when one guy clearly wins a bunch of rounds, and he loses. But Loma only won 2 rounds clear, 10 and 11. The rest, they weren't clear at all.
Yeah, it wasn't a robbery. It was a very close fight. But I still, and a robbery is a fight that could have went either way. I don't think this fight could have went either way. Not really. And like you're saying, in the decisive rounds, Haney won more rounds decisively. Goddamn, if I could talk. Haney won more rounds decisively than Loma did, and the other rounds you just throw out because you don't know who won them. And so Haney won. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, those flashy combo flurries that mostly missed, they impressed the casuals
Well, he landed some of those.
Rando.
He landed a lot of punches, Loma did. Those didn't all miss. He had some success on Haney's head.
Sometimes, but you don't win a whole round just by landing a flurry with some mediocre. They weren't like damaging shots at all until like 10 and 11.
Well, then none of Loma's, or I'm sorry, none of Haney's punches were damaging either, though. If you're going to start using
his was more consistent. Like he was doing work to the whole round. Loma lands a flurry, and they weren't like big shots, but he's trying to steal the round.
Well, I get what you're
saying. The round.
I get what you're saying, and we just sort of talked through that to figure out how that works with the judges. Because if you land 100, some people are impressed, and some people are impressed if you just land the 4 power punches.
If they were big shots, legit heavy, then maybe, but they were just light flurries.
I didn't see any power from Lomachenko whatsoever.
Only in the 11th, he hurt him a little bit.
He did hit him with that right hook. Yeah. That hurt him. And his left leg, if you see Haney's left leg slides out to the left and goes underneath the rope. I don't know if he slipped.
Yeah, the rest was just pity patter mostly.
Yeah, but he threw that double straight left hand, which you don't see that very often. A double straight.
Haney's body punches, they weren't pity patter. That was some nice heavy shots to the body consistently.
Yeah, but he was hitting him on the arm, man.
No, a lot of them. I saw the replays in slow motion. They were clean ones.
And part of that, he's did that because the way Lom was protecting himself against the clinch. So when you watch it, you didn't see any clinches, did you? Or not very many?
No.
Yeah, just like I said, there wasn't going to be, because Loma keeps his elbows in and his gloves up, and you can't you can't wrap yourself around his arms if he's got his elbows in. So then what Haney was doing was just taking, it was mainly the right to the body, right? And he'd take that right and he'd just pound it in there. But a lot of times he's hitting elbow and arm and stuff. He's not hitting him in the side. And so those ones that hit him in the arm don't count. They help you.
The other channel.
They help you in okay. Is that where we're going?
Yo, everybody better go to this channel. We're going to do something exclusive, live and direct. We're going to show Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko, and we're going to see the rounds live, round by round. Once I get half of you people over here to this link, we are going to start the live in the next 4 or 5 minutes. So I suggest everybody go to Rapstar Raw Boxing. We're going to play the fight. We're going to score round by round right now, live, exclusive, here right now. So everybody start going to this link that I've highlighted. Once I see more than 10 people leaving from here, we're going to start the other link and we're going to shut this one down. I see 28 people in here. Get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, just get out of this stream and go to this link. You don't need to be here no more. You are not wanted here anymore. You need to get the fuck out of here and go to this other stream, which is going to be showing the live of the fucking fight, round by round. Let's watch the fight with Rapstar Boxing. It's going down. Come on, you're 25 people. Get out of here. And hit that link. Hit that link. There should not be more than 5 people here anymore. Hit that link. We need to see everybody vanish. Get out of here. Hit that link and get out of this live right now.